Streaming. The old YouTube chat was much better at telling you exactly when the streaming had started. But anyway, apparently we are streaming, and welcome to part 3 of the Washizu Mahjong. We're still in the first Hanchan. Madness has occurred. As you can see by the points, madness has occurred. As you can see by Debbie's points, madness has occurred. Madness. Anyway, so this is just the current setup. I have fixed the camera so it's no longer going to autofocus, and hopefully that should help. I've also upped the sharpness a little bit, so hopefully Sozu tiles at this end are going to be a little more visible. To try and mitigate that somewhat, both me and Debbie will be throwing our Sozu as close to the camera as possible in terms of source and handout. But again, hopefully we'll be able to work that out. And also, hey Sif, Kyril is not alone in the hive mind. This is perfect. There was, however, one casualty of our shenanigans yesterday. We have, unfortunately, no longer got a sponsorship with Hotel Chocolat. We got a sponsorship with Wizard of Chelsea, which is a much bigger bag. It should be harder to see into.
And for legal purposes, they're not really sponsoring us.
No, they're definitely not sponsoring us. So,
they're just popular.
This is currently how the setup is. Everything looks okay from my end, so let's dump the tiles in and let's draw the thing. The one thing is, there's less tiles and bigger drops, so the tiles look like they're getting closer more now. Which should help with the shuffling. Also, this is again right next to the microphone, so apologies. I eventually will learn to not do this.
You want me to shuffle off to the side?
No, it's fine. I've made my draws. So,
okay.
First 2 tiles, and then I should probably minimize this before I reveal things that aren't see-through. There we go, minimized.
So you're southeast, south,
yep, same
west,
positions they've
south,
been in
south?
for some time, I think.
Double south?
No, I'm double south. You're southwest.
Okay, southwest. Merci.
Alright, you're 4. Marker, yeah.
I have one you can't see, yay! And some Shizus.
Okay, so we have one of those.
I wish I had my own Shizu. They're so cute.
We can have one of these. I just realised how many dot tiles I've given them. Oh well.
Well, you didn't.
It's early days.
At least you didn't need to this time. Do I have a pencil for any particular reason?
No, not unless you really want one.
I want one! But I prefer one with sparkles if I had to choose. And a ginormous unicorn on top. Unicorns! Rule. Well, fairies rule. Unicorns as fabulous accessories.
Useful.
Are they really though?
That one seems to be. They got 1 man and they got an opaque. It looks interesting, I've got to be honest.
Mine's shaping up interesting too.
Okay, well that's you sorted as much as my last one is a 7 dot.
2, 4, 12, and 2 dot from the last. Ah.
Okay.
Well, that comes in handy. Handy and dandy. How's your
So
legs?
quick look. Just nudge that a little over this way. Don't want to nudge that a little over this way. Sure that all the tiles are accounted for before we do this.
I counted 14.
That should be fine. Just needs to move that glove across. For some reason they're a bit closer than they were, but it's a bit more tight on the exacting nature of this. I need to move my stuff forward, which is fine. Okay, that looks good.
Yep.
Right. Hive Mind, you may make your first discard. To make sure the hand is sorted as much as it seems to be, which it seems to be. Well, I didn't draw well. Debbie seems to draw okay.
I did draw decently.
Bit of a transparent move, but for so.
Okay. Well, it is transparent. That's why it's a transparent move.
I draw a 9-so, and I will play a 1-man.
I drew a green dragon, and we're not giving it to you. We'll give you the red if you want it, though. But I doubt you do. Oh, Dora.
Dora is whatever this is. 6.
Okay, so it's nobody's important tile then.
I don't know, it could be involved with me.
You don't have any 6s that I can see
Quite
at
so.
least. I do. Southwind.
Sumagiri. Okay.
Is garbage to you.
I knocked over your dragon.
Oh, now I know what it is.
No, terrible. However, will I possibly recover from such a misstep?
Never. Nope. This symbol is going to be emblazoned on your forehead.
1 dot.
Lucky for you. It's transparent.
Okay, 9-man draw for Debbie.
Yeah, hold on to it for the moment. Toss a north.
Kita?
Oh, wait, yes, Kita.
There you go.
I don't have to participate it.
You don't. Kita, redraw. 1 Dora.
Watch me get the other green dragon and we'll be in for a forever standoff.
Well, it's an opaque green dragon, so they might have it as well.
Yeah, I know, that's possible. It's somewhere. You might have it. You probably have it.
Well, if I had it, I'd have probably got rid of it immediately just to, you know, force the issue on their side.
Yeah, south.
Okay.
At least this counts as another bonus tile in the end. If nothing else.
Opaque tile. Oh, opaque tile.
Is it a sumo girl? Yeah.
Sumagiri.
It's a sumo girl.
9. 2 moments.
9 bumperoos.
Yeah, that's fine. Considering my options, and my options are I don't want to do that.
Whatever that were, we don't blame you.
Whatever that were, you can't blame me. I'm gonna go 1-so here.
Red dragon.
Oh, Kanya,
Oh, you want my dragon, huh?
you canning the red? What are you canning here? No, you can't joke. That's a chombo.
Huh?
We'll let you off chat for this once, but that's a chombo hindbite. Right, your draw is north, so I'm imagining Kita.
We'll never allow you to.
Chat disagree.
Kanye
Yeah,
again.
there you go. Kita. That's fine. They can correct their own decision within 5 seconds. They've drawn a self.
Yeah.
That's basically got. I suppose you're right. No Dora though.
Is a Khan different from Kanya?
Kanye is just the thing that happens on Soul all the time.
Oh.
Also, oof. White.
They must have a... No, because I threw that away. They must want a pair for some reason. Well, they're very far off from only 1s, 9s, and honors, so...
White.
It's a precaution to deny me. I already threw away myself. And you know he doesn't have any self. Yeah, it is safe to throw right now. It was safer to throw than the dragon was at the moment. So I think you have ulterior motives.
Debbie draws 5 save.
1 dot.
Okay. One save.
I suppose.
That Simigary. No, I might have been waiting on for other things. Maybe my hand's just naturally progressing. Green dragon.
Decisions. Just trying to dry you out.
No, I'm forcing the issue now.
Open hand.
Well, no, I'm going to force them to call it now if they want it. Otherwise, they're going to have to wait for your one.
I think if you were going to force it, you would have held on to it until it was safe to throw.
Pawn question mark.
Do you really, really want it? Do you wanna?
Well, that is 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
If you really,
Pawn.
really want it, you gotta say, sugar, sugar, say, ah.
And your discard then.
Okay.
I mean, the pawn is Sif is. Well, time is up, so 1 man. Yep.
Okay. Fair enough.
Tom.
Okay. Green dragon.
One save.
Yeah, I figured that can go with the dragon.
Yeah, that's fine. I think Carol's going to go. I'm not necessarily waiting on things, but if somebody does want to challenge it, they just have to. That's all. Kita.
Yeah.
Okay, I've drawn a 2 dot. And I will throw my 1 so as well.
Okay. East wind toss.
That is an 8 dot. looks especially dangerous. My God, you are more than allowed to join in. Chiral is the hive mind at the moment, so you are making your decisions in joint with him.
I'm sure he wouldn't mind.
And we certainly don't mind. Yeah, so basically the rules are, first person to say we will assume unless it's corrected within 5 seconds. If it's confirmed within 5 seconds, we'll just take that room. I say 5 seconds, it's more like 15 seconds as it turns out, but you know.
And if you peeve off your own hive, you reap their consequences.
The only thing comes in is there's a disagreement, then you're going to have to find some way to discuss that in person or
someone
chat.
pulling shenanigans just to be in trouble.
But, yeah. We are
Then
happy to backtrack if there's a call that gets missed or something of that nature, but obviously the sooner you can, the better. Right, I've drawn a 7, so.
Usually our 5-second delay ends up more like a 9-10 second delay.
Yeah, it depends on things, in all honesty.
If you take more than 10 seconds to reply in chat, then yeah, we're likely to move on. But we can still, in most cases, rewind if needed. But I would say 30 seconds out is a little
6
long
so.
to rewind. Okay.
5 seconds could be too late. I mean, yeah, but this is when I actually see the message, in all honesty, so. Which I guess could be that.
It's usually within a 10 seconds.
The messenger should be consistent with itself for the most part, but I don't know for sure that is definitely the case, so who knows. I've drawn an east.
Well, since the chat room keeps going after the stream is stopped, I would say it's slightly separate.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. 8p.
8 pin. That's a question, so we're assuming. Do we have confirmation or we agree? Okay, that's all I need. There's a second agreement and no dissenting voice. We're going to take it as is. Right, I've picked up another concealed. And we have to make a decision I don't want to make in a few moments. But for now, 9 so.
Okay.
No worries. Score is unchanged from the end of last night. Although you weren't here for the end of last night, so.
Score is very bad for me, that's what it is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can still win if you direct hit. If you direct a hit for them for enough, you score second. If you direct hit me for enough, you score second.
I'm going to have to hit one of you very hard.
You're going to have to directly hit one of us very hard.
Very, very hard.
That seems to be the plan right now.
That's always the plan, but it's a necessity. A necessity now.
Well, I mean...
One character.
Okay, one character. Well, I still need to die for purposes of making you win, unless your Hanchan that you're building up to continues. I just need somebody, either myself or Debbie, to win a hand soon.
And technically I'm still alive because I have some blood, but I think that's only because you've both been generous in accepting my IOUs so far.
Yeah.
I'm hoping the bank will still like me long enough to come back to life.
Also Sumigiri. Okay. It's got that 9 pin. Got it. That 9 pin is out of here. Okay, 7-9 swap.
Okay.
One thing I'm trying to do a lot more than I did last game, because I was on a higher double Yakum and I wasn't paying attention to anything at that point, is just trying to track what Kyles they can definitely not have based on what we know. Which they were definitely doing a lot better than me when I listened back to their analysis on things.
I'm going to get rid of the 4 bamboo.
Okay, 4 bamboo discard. Free so. Discard question mark, so we're not going to take that just yet. That should be safe, question mark. That's not a sense, but that's discussion. It's looking like that's the agreement. Free say. Risk it even if it's not.
Okay. It's 3 of you.
I think that's enough confirmation to say free say. Okay. Free say. Pawn. Six-sided discard.
Okay. One man.
Okay.
It's the last one man.
Opaque tile.
Not the last man, just the last one man. One last man. Sumo.
Sumo. Okay.
Where?
Yeah, I think they were on something. Alright. So that is... Where are we looking?
Hanetsu green.
I think they're on something, in all honesty. So yeah, Honitsu green, open Honitsu green, pair of that. So that is... Let's quickly work this out. Also, I've got 4 Honba to work out as well, so don't let me forget about that. So that is...
Oh, he says Hanetsu green Kita, 4 Han.
Yep, 4 Han. And I think with the pair of bonus, everything, yeah, they've got a mangan. So 4,000 each. I will just quickly do some
Andes
calculation points things. Oh yeah, those technically you win the 1,000 as well, actually. But we're up to 5th Honba now.
Oh, okay. So 5,000
so no, they earn
4,000. So they get 10.
They get 9,000 in total.
9,000, yeah, 4 each.
4, 6. We both lose 4,000. No blood transfer because that was not a direct hit. And if you can start putting the tiles back in the bin.
Sure thing. Try to look away from the mic.
Right. Oh, actually, no. Somebody's going to hurt me for this. Right. Now keep going. It's only a point swing.
Okay.
So you actually get 2,400 extra points. So that puts you to 9. That puts you to 8.
5, 6.
We also lose a further 1,200 each because of the ongoing Honba madness. Okay, so Debbie's going to shuffle up the tile slightly further away from the microphone this time. Right. Just as an FYI, I was looking this up earlier because I wanted to be sure of things, but apparently there's some disagreement about whether it's actually 8 consecutive wins or 8 Honba. We are counting it as 8 Honba.
Okay. None of us has done 8 consecutive wins either.
I think you have on Tenho, but Tenho doesn't count that. No, Tenho didn't count that. In terms of how we are applying the Hanchan rule, we are taking the 8th win after 8 Honba.
Okay.
That is how we're going to take it. And the only person who can get that is the dealer. So if we get to 8 sticks and
the dealer wins,
the chat wins,
he gets all of it.
They get a Yakuman.
Okay.
Regardless of what the hand value is, they get a Yakuman.
If you and I are the dealer at the time, then we win.
No, we wouldn't. Well, no. This is where it gets a little tricky, because if 8 sticks pass over, say there's a draw, this is why it's sometimes under 8 consecutive wins, and it's also why it's not really played much. Anyway, how we are going to play it is, if you are still the dealer and you get to 8 Honba, we will count that win as a Yakuman. But, long way to go yet. Let's draw some tiles and see if I can give you a worse starting hand than your last one. Because, thank God, you could do with some brakes on you at some point. Doesn't look like I put brakes on. That doesn't look like I put brakes on at all.
Oh, 1 second. You gotta put down the thingamajig.
There you
go. Okay.
Yeah, actually, if they can get enough mungans together, that would actually do it for them. opaque tiles. I'm going to put it there for no reason.
What if Shadow never got 32k from both me and chat?
I'd be in worse shape, but I'd be gunning for blood.
Yeah, I doubt the bank would be so generous to me at this point.
Okay, so you get an opaque and you get a friso.
Because
the last two.
Yeah.
Also, that's an honor tile in the middle now, so I'm going to put that with your others. Right. Pick up another one then. Okay, and one for you. One for you, Zora, then. Okay. Fedora is 8 so.
8 bamboozles.
Chat to begin. So, South 1, first Hanchan, because I was planning on doing 2 of these darn things. 5th Honba. 1,500 extra points on any win at this point.
Mm.
And 150 cc's of blood!
Ah. It's like both my left kidneys worth of blood.
I know. I mean, their start doesn't look as strong. I doubt they've behead up everything, so that's at least encouraging. They're slower, we would hope.
Yeah, they've got a little bit of bamboo going on. But...
I don't know, white, I guess. White South? Oh, we got a disagreement. White South. The hive mind arguing. We like this. This is what we came to see.
Majority rule.
South looks 2. Okay, they've kind of agreed on South.
Okay.
Yeah, there's not really a place to challenge that, so that's fine.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Kita. Kita.
Cheats! He jokes.
9, so 9 man. I've used up all my luck yesterday. I can't have any luck today.
Exactly. Green dragon.
1 green showing.
Indeed.
So you can either toss it now and hope, or
No.
you can hold on to it until you know.
I'm gonna hold till I know,
And then they draw a second opaque green.
Oh. Well, they most likely. Well, they possibly have it.
They got 4.
They weren't arguing about throwing away the green dragon though. They were arguing about the wind.
Opaque.
And the white dragon. The white was a particular choice.
Oh, just FYI, if you want to discard an opaque tile, just let me know where it is in reference.
Yeah. We usually wait before we flip it over.
Just don't tell us what the opaque tile is before you discard it, if you're going to argue about it.
Yeah, exactly. You tell us, like, in the position of...
Discard the 10 discard the 10 dot. You have a 10 dot? No.
No, we get to look at all of them. Nah.
Okay, so green or white, they reckon. Green. Either Debbie has it and pawns now, or we know where it is and stop getting a triplet. That was my philosophy a little earlier. Yeah. So green is the current discard decision.
Okay.
Yep.
Agreed. Yeah.
Okay, agreed. Green. Are you calling it?
Nope.
Okay, good.
It's just good to know that you're not going to call it either.
Well, that's how the game goes sometimes.
Yeah. Let's hold our breath until one of us turns blue and passes out. Equivalent. You gave in first.
6 so.
6. I'll throw the green since it's safe now.
Okay. 3 dots. Here's a pair for them.
Yeah.
A 2 on the end? That is a 2 on the end.
Now white, he would say.
Now white.
Any disagreements? Also, Michael, just so you know, we can only call triplets from other players.
We'll see whether it rolls enough for things, but yeah.
Well, it's a thing in the 3-player one. We can only call triplets from other people. Rather than sequences like 1, 2, 3. It's gotta be all 1s, all 2s, or all 3s. And it opens your hand and changes rules that way too. Which I'm sure you probably know.
5 dot.
Okay. C spot. I think I'd know rather know sooner than later if red is.
Nobody's showing a red, so you should be fine there.
Yeah.
Unless they win on
That's at least a thing. There's only one that can hide from me.
Let's go from that end of things. Draw a south. So 3, 5, 5, 9, 1. Discard south. Yeah, makes sense.
Nutties. Kirill. Kirill's not sure if he wants to throw the south or the east.
So
both of them are.
You basically you're set. It's a south round. You're in the dealer position, so you are south and east. Are we taking that back, or is that?
If someone draws.
I've technically already drawn, but I can.
Well, we can swap theirs if they want.
Yeah, I'm happy to backtrack because I did do that quite a bit quick, and you didn't quite confirm it. So.
Our call.
If you want to take it back, I have no objection to you taking it back.
Yeah.
I can put this back in the bag.
I don't think you have to.
Well, it's my draw for. I suppose I can still. I'll take this as my draw for the round, regardless of what happens.
Because it doesn't affect.
Whatever.
This
Sounds
play.
fine. Okay, fine.
Yeah. Okay.
Fine.
If you drew a south or an east, that would affect things.
5 so, Debbie.
Okay. Did you just want to throw it away so you didn't have to do that?
Well, it was the 8 I drew, so I was genuinely given the opportunity to give that a redraw, but...
True.
But it's whether Debbie wants to call the 5s here.
Not yet.
Well, you're only going to get one more shot. That's the opaque one.
they migrate gradually closer and closer to the camera. But I'll move my hand and let you guys look at it.
That's a pair for them at least.
Mm-hmm. Discard 9 bamboo.
Okay, so 9 is the current decision.
Or contemplation, at least. Vad du think? One him.
Possibility of accepting Dora is tempting.
Does what?
Okay.
One M each M's do or something?
Yeah, I see what they mean to that, but yeah. Alright,
Okay.
so 9 so is discard.
Okay. Just shuffling you back a little bit.
Let's go for this one.
Oop,
Yep.
I nudged the camera mildly. Sorry. Let me know if you have trouble seeing
check
it.
in a moment. I
Well-
draw and discard red.
Well, I'll just let chat let me know if they have trouble seeing. I just tapped the wire a tiny bit.
Draw and discard red.
Okay. Five dots. I'll throw one dot.
Okay. Opaque tile.
Okay.
Sec. Something gone wrong here, or
Oh, he might have had to hop AFK a second.
wait, no, we can't cheat. Yeah, you can't cheat in this game.
Okay.
Yeah, that's why we didn't pause, because the only person who looks possibly that could call it would be myself. So, but now we know you can call a 2 and a 3 seat a 1, 2, 3. We have knowledge. I mean, we had that knowledge anyway, but we have knowledge.
Yeah, I know. It's one of the reasons I thought it'd be safe. Yeah.
Okay, so currently that's for discard.
But not quite sure yet.
Not yet. Okay.
Okay. Maybe dropping east. Both are fine with east.
Okay, east for discard. Okay, east it is.
Okay.
This one.
Okay.
West.
I'll draw. Or call. Sorry.
Okay. So west called by Debbie.
Yep. And I'll throw my turkey. Breaking up the mystery, but Oh, up here.
You're right.
Yeah. I thought I hit the camera again, but I just tapped my glass on my elbow.
9
Thank
dot.
you. Also a good call. It's my win.
They might be talking
seat.
about their own call.
Oh, yeah, that's possible. But thank you for the compliments anyway. I'll just pretend it's for me.
Well, your hand is open, so at least you know what you're waiting on.
It is. But besides the fact that it's been mostly transparent.
No, this is true.
9 pin.
9-pin discard seems sensible to me.
Drop 5th
From
from
right.
or early Sumokiri. Or drop 5th from right early. Potential.
Okay. Well,
So you're deliberating these two. Deliberately.
quite possibly.
Either's fine. You'd go for a hidden earlier than later. So it sounds like you're favoring tossing this one.
I don't know. He doesn't know. He doesn't know. The hive mind is indecisive. We shouldn't make decisions for them.
No, I was just drawing it back a little further. I wasn't gonna flip it.
Flip it.
Okay, this sounds like it's pretty much a consensus.
Alright, 5th from right. Again, just to confirm, but I'm fairly certain that's the one you mean.
That be the bar steward you're kicking out?
Yep.
That one?
Yeah, there's been enough time.
Okay.
They'd be shouting no if it wasn't.
Okay.
No!
Debbie! Debbie, you died
Oh, actually,
tomorrow.
before I do this, do you want to call it?
Yeah, I think I will actually.
Okay, I'm dropping my tile.
Thank you for asking.
Alright, so 6 dot called as well. Your discard.
Yeah, I'm gonna mildly gamble on 9.
Okay, fair enough. Green Doggen. That's going to be Sumagiried.
The potential Deb call.
Well, I mean, they don't want to.
Yeah, it's better than a deal in.
Discard. Yeah, I'm not going to argue
Yeah.
with that one.
It's pretty useless. Especially yours.
One.
No,
dot.
Chiral doesn't want to do green? Oh. You want to throw the 3-pin out, huh? To lock them out. Because you don't want me to do a 3, 4, 5. But I can't call it anyway because there's no sequences
okay.
anymore, remember? And neither of us have any 3s visible. Got a third person in there for tie breaking? Shadow's 12p worries him. 12p? Oh, 1 2p. Oh, never mind.
1 2p.
Derp.
I am always 1 to p.
I'm 1 to p several times a day. But
Okay.
Yeah.
So, 3 dots to play.
Okay.
Alright, 3 dot it is then.
Yep.
Three dots, you say? Good idea.
Green is safe and it'll be dropped later. That's true.
So.
And it won't come as a surprise to anybody. Unless it's the last thing you have to throw away that's junk. Which still won't be so much of a surprise. Well, actually, it's always a surprise. Don't listen to me. I'm confused at the best of times.
So.
Unless Shadow's waiting on the pair. Yeah, but you can see he's not exactly... Well, you could have been in 10 pi. Who knows?
So.
But he'd only be able to call it as a pair, not a sequence, huh?
I didn't realise that was that way round. I thought they had Sorry.
Oh.
That's an error on my part because I looked at that as a 4-5 earlier. I might not have played that in that piece, but that doesn't matter.
Oh.
Sorry, it's just because of a numbering sequencing. I saw that as 7-7-5-4 rather than.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
My turn.
Yeah, I might not have played Vituso in that case, in all honesty.
Would you be able to call, like, if the 3 dot was your last waiting?
If the 3 dot is my winning tile, I can call it for a win.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just not
Provided I
everything.
have a legal hand, Yaku, and all of that nonsense.
Okay. I'm gonna do the kitty.
Okay.
Kita.
Kita.
The kita.
So, Tudor.
I have a turkey.
You do.
You could have a 3 bamboo to complete your un, deux, trois. This wouldn't be of much use to you unless you have a hidden 3-4. Is there a hidden tile to every single tile that's out?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I mean, unless you can see where it is. Yeah.
Okay.
There's one of each copy is opaque, so.
Yeah. Okay.
So you know, for example, the opaque 7's out.
Yeah. That's true. So you wouldn't be in 10-5 right now.
Oh yeah.
anyways.
No, it's an extra Dora.
They might have a hidden 2 bamboo in there. Giving them a pair there. They might have a hidden 1 pin. Giving them their 1, 2, 3. They still have to get rid of the dragon to win, though. So they're not currently in 10-5.
They could have a pair of greens.
No.
They could still have the opaque green. It's not there.
It's still out there, yeah.
Yeah, they could have a pair of greens. They might also be trying to bluff that they got a pair of greens to try and stifle people, but who knows?
No, because they said the green was safe to throw away later. So I don't think they're planning to save it.
If you don't think they're Tenpai and you don't think I'm Tenpai, you can just play the tar.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's safe for the moment.
Okay. Free dot.
Well, that's almost all of them.
Yeah, so there's an opaque 3 left, and that is it. Unless you happen to have that.
Me? I have
Yeah.
no. One of you two has it, or it's in the bag. I'm willing to.
I think the wheels are coming off my attack here.
I'm willing to gamble you've got it in your opaques.
Yeah, that's fine. I think the wheels are coming off my attack somewhat here. Okay. Do that.
You got the hidden 2 dot in there you want that for? I guess not. Okay. 9 man. The opaque's there, so I think it's safe to toss.
Okay. This bag feels more empty than the previous one. 7 up. Yeah, I think the wheels have fully come off my attack. Also, that's...
It's because it's a bigger bag than before.
Yeah, it just feels more empty.
Yeah. Because there's more
again,
bags.
organising here, which I hadn't realised that because I'm throwing myself with things a little bit.
Organization.
Yeah.
I'll organize them.
I've gone for something I shouldn't have gone for, and I feel that the wheels have just fallen off.
Meant to get rid of your 2 earlier.
I don't mind about that. That's not my problem.
Is that you can't get any of the 3s?
Maybe.
So now you're hoping
Maybe I'm bluffing.
I think now you're hoping for the opaque 1 dot if you don't already have it.
I was considering Forso a green.
Nine 7p is okay to you, to Kirill, but what about 3 so? Shadow is on his outside hand.
So 1s, 9s, or
4.
1s, 9s in all hands. That's what I mean. The wheels have come off my attempt a little bit with this, but you know.
Oh, 1s and 9s
In all sets, all pairs. So.
I gotcha. And then the rest of it in sequences.
We'll see. Well, I felt the wheels coming off this challenge for a little while, but I did just pick up an extra 1 dot, so. But they've got a power Hanchan they need, so.
That means nothing to me.
I know.
It's German to me. Or Dutch. All Dutch to me.
Quite so.
Except it's Japanese. It's Japanese Dutch to me.
Japanese Dutch.
Mm-hmm. It's where you dip wontons into chocolate.
I mean, could do.
Mm.
Okay, Forso. Okay. So Forso appears to be the play.
I think so.
Right, Forso it is.
I think so. Forso. It's so forward.
Right, I draw an opaque tile.
There's your 1 pin, huh? It's hard to tell Kyrill's reasons without explaining it to you and me. At least you'll get you to each other. I'll put my norths down here just in case you can't see very well what I've got out in the open.
Eight bamboo.
Bamboozles, you say, huh?
I do in fact says 8 bamboozles.
Curiouser and curiouser. You might also want my 9 bamboo. You need a 9 in a pair, supposedly. So there is one unexposed floating somewhere still. Secrets. They don't appear to be going all pairs. Unless they have a hidden 3 dot somewhere. And potentially a hidden 2 dot somewhere. And potentially a hidden dragon somewhere. I don't know, they could be on all pairs. Which of course you couldn't call for. So, what's safe to throw? I'm gonna risk my 1 man and see if you want it or not. I think it's the least risky. I think you're the only one who could use it. And it's even less likely that you need it.
Yeah, pass.
Yay! I think you very well could want my 3 bamboo though. and that they could potentially use my 3 bamboo. And dots are definitely not safe over there. Oh, I just threw the 1-man Chiral. Acquired an opaque, and this is your opaque draw. Yeah, they want to toss their 7-pin.
Okay.
But some risks are worth it.
Yep, and that one passes.
I'll just stick this here. If it's upside down, apologies. But you wouldn't want me to know anyways. Because that reveals certain informations. Like wins and whatnot. We did what? And it passed. Yeah. Well, we can't.
I've seen that was that was asked question and confirmation. That was all.
Oh.
You saw 7-pin now. We all go in Embrace 7-pin. That's what I seen. We had 2 confirmed for that. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, sorry.
It passed. It passed anyway, so it's no harm. But
yeah, neither of us could call it. Well, you could potentially be in 10 pi. They can see I'm not in 10 pi.
I don't know if this is worth chasing.
Which has me thinking now, since I'm realizing again that I have called all the 6s over here, and making me think I should be paying attention to what I intend to do over here, since I haven't called any 3s. Afterthoughts.
1 man.
My rear view mirror is bigger than the one I'm looking in.
You okay?
Yeah. I have a lot of experience so far. I'm just not sure it's done me very much progress. I'd still consider myself a neophyte, for sure.
You mind that A, they need to win, and B...
Yeah, I'm entry level for sure. At very best intermediate, but very light intermediate. I don't want to give you a pair of 4s. And I don't want to give them a 4. I think I might be willing to part with a 5 dot. Yeah, I think I'm willing to part with the 5 dot. Having concealed 3 bamboo and 4 bamboos out there still make it tricky.
Could do.
Because either of those would do you some good. But you threw your 1 man away, huh?
I did.
So you're not doing the 1s and 9s every hand, huh?
Who knows? Maybe I'm not. Alright, that's been long enough, so we'll count that.
Unless you have a concealed. I think that's more likely. Seeing as how long you've held on to your 9s. Including that lonely 9 bamboo over there. More interesting.
What happens when the Hanchan ends? We move into second Hanchan. No, I wasn't playing any Uma bonuses or anything at this point. I was just literally going to do 2 Hanchan and we'll move on. I would have done West and North rounds, but you know, nobody does those.
So, you did throw away your 8 bamboo. You're holding on to your 9. You could have a concealed 9. A 7. 2 7s are out over there. Well, shown over there. If you have a concealed 7 for your 9, you could also have a concealed 8 for your 9. Feeling like it's not likely I'll get my hands on a 7 bamboo, which is about all that would make this useful to me at this point. Yeah, I think it's a safe enough toss.
Okay. Tosses Vidora.
Oh, it is the door, isn't it? Crap. Actually, yeah, this is the opaque one, so there isn't one hidden anywhere.
There isn't an opaque 7 hidden anywhere. That's the useful information for everybody involved.
Yes.
But yeah, I know. It's just it didn't seem.
I'm gonna hold it.
Given that we're using the Akagi version of the blood transfer between rounds rather than the normal pleb version, which is still impossible and difficult. It wouldn't be right to have Uma bonuses and things in this.
Hang on, I have to discard.
Oh yeah, you do. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm just contemplating what to throw. This is one of 2 known 3s. This 4 could be useful for both of you. I think I'm going to gamble on the 3. 3 bamboo.
Okay. Well, I assume that passes. I might draw a till, just get a quick glance, but.
Could be their winning pair, if they're going all pairs.
It could be.
You want the 3 bamboo? Nice tile, huh? You pay 7 shilling.
In today's market.
And 4 rupees. And all your blood.
I think that passes.
No 3. But there be other things you want later, huh?
7 down.
You'll pay with blood later? Maybe.
Maybe.
I'm starting to sound like a skexy.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows?
I've been watching too much Dark Crystal. I know they are gross.
Oh no, he's more concerned about this, but Mm-hmm.
it is a potential problem because your hand's still concealed.
It was safe, so hello, on I go. I just realised you were there. Yeah.
Hey, Nico, or rather, not Nico. You guess it's not safe, but you're probably not in 10 pi. Are we in agreement? Agreeal isn't a word, is it?
Yeah.
It is now. Yeah, he doesn't have an outside hand anymore. But it could still serve his sequence. If he's in 10 pi with something else.
Also high, indeed. Alright, this is just a hive mind discussion going on, so we'll let them do the thing.
Yeah. When 2 of you say to throw the 7 pin, then we'll throw the 7 pin.
Or I'll just throw it for them and then win.
Yeah. It's a possibility. Totally possible.
In fairness, I haven't changed a lot since they did the last one, so, you know.
Kirill's okay with it. Do we have a second okay?
I think we're in agreement. Okay.
Okay.
I'm here with the Chiral.
Yep, they're all in agreement of it. Molto bene. You want nothing from those one bends. You just discarded them like they were nothing more than tiles to you.
They are nothing more than tiles to me.
Another 8. You still have that 9 over there. So neither 8 nor 9s are safe to throw. And 4s aren't totally safe to throw. A little bit more safe for
I hate this
you.
hand so much. I'm having similar thoughts, I've got to be honest.
I'm hating my lack of safe options. It does make it a little bit easier knowing I would likely not get any 7s because it would at least make a pair for me. But you're holding on to that 9 bamboo for a reason. And there is a concealed 8 out there somewhere. Or 7. No, not the concealed 7, but the...
The concealed 8 is in theory available somewhere. As is the concealed 9, actually.
Okay, so in which case neither of those would do you any good. Okay, I think I'm gonna do... the hopes that it does you no good either. Throw the 8. Bamboozle.
Yep. I can't do anything with it, so...
So unless you want it, it sticks. In the graveyard of gross things. Little cooties.
Not quite so.
There's a quite so in here too, fudge!
That could well be a quite so.
I didn't see anything.
That's fine.
I couldn't see anything! It's like an extra half foot of bag.
No, but just making sure.
Oh. Should be safe to discard.
That should be safe to discard. There's green on 9, really, they're debating at this stage.
Either.
Green is slightly vaguely more dangerous. You think Debbie's waiting on a green stealth wait? Well, I'd have to wait on you've discarded one.
You could be.
Alright, so green. Going once, going twice. Sold. Now why don't you tell them what they want, Alex?
You've won a chance to take another turn next time.
6-0.
You want to hand it over, don't you? Huh? Look how lonely my 5 is. Ooh. And look how lonely their 7s is. Ooh.
8 though.
Okay. Okay, Michael.
Slightly more possible. It was very possible that I might have been playing some silly buggers.
East wind.
I've been known to play silly buggers, but equally, this whole hand has been silly buggers for me.
This is only the second east wind to come out? Wow. So there's a concealed somewhere, and another non-concealed somewhere else.
Yeah, they've played the east though, and they didn't only get some bonus out of it, but...
Yeah. They might have gotten the concealed one and just haven't thrown it because it's not been very safe yet. Someone could have had a concealed...
They could be on 7 pairs waiting for that, of course.
This is true. Fudge.
Although if they are waiting for it, they are for a 10, so they can't win with it.
But they threw that pretty early.
Yeah, but they can't win with another one, so...
Oh, they can't. Okay.
They can't win if you're discard of it anyway.
Okay. So if you have an east, you would also have to have a concealed 9, a concealed 3 or 6 that's taking up 3 of your conceals.
Can't have a concealed 6 dot.
Yeah. 3 or 6 dot. Concealed 3 is still possible. And you would also have to have something concealed for both of your bamboo sections over there, which isn't likely, so I'm going to throw east.
Okay, east is free.
I don't think either of you are in 10 quite yet. More likely you could do that more concealed. Yeah, you can win from sumo and for a 10.
You can. Probably not with that, though.
No. I got all the wests. That doesn't do you much good. Unless you're by some weird way trying 13 orphans, which I don't think you're succeeding at right now. If you are.
Probably true.
Yeah. All those 3s and 7s. When I'm talking about the discards, I'm contemplating out loud which is safest for me to throw away, considering the state of both of your guys' hands. 9 man.
Discard west or 9 pin? Oh. 9 man, agree. 9 man.
9 man, okay.
Yeah, fair.
All 3 are gone?
Yeah, you called the shots earlier.
Oh yeah, the west, yeah. Yeah, so you know they're safe to throw away in a couple more turns. Or over the next few turns. Yes, you do care. You has to. Because my blood is on the line. All of it. I'm in so much debt. I don't even own my own blood.
That's probably true. You probably don't.
I mean, you can just come and repossess my blood anytime you feel like it now. There's no way to live. Slightly worse to hold on to. I don't know. He's gotten rid of 9. I got rid of a 9. This the other 9.
6 bamboo.
None of us have any open bamboo. Characters running right now.
6 bamboo.
A 7, 8, 9 is possible, but yeah, you'd have to have specific hand conditions to make use of a hand with something 9 in it. A lot of them.
Yeah, there's no 2 to 8 Manzu tiles in free player Mahjong.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So
it's
you can't.
only
So there's
one
no
to nine.
sandwiches or anything to worry about. You're
Yeah,
right.
I forgot that.
Yeah.
Only 1 to 9 men are in that suit in here. Another not safe tile. Schnippity snip snaps.
I agree. I believe in Project Fear. There's an outside possibility that you could be 10 by 4 this Shah. I know it's an impossible wait, but you could still be there.
There's still a concealed 9 bamboo floating out there.
There is, but they're not in Tempo. They've got a west showing, so
Yeah, that's true.
at best they're in a wait for the west, which obviously they can't win with because you've got them all.
Got your 4, 5, 6 dots in order. You would have to have a concealed 9 dot for that to be of any use. Potentially a concealed 1 dot. You'd have to have a concealed. I don't know what purpose that 9 is serving you unless you just have a pair there. So if you're
Now I get the fifth West from the back. I mean, I did screw up initially with when we first night we did this because we had the normal 5 dots and the red 5 dots and 5 so in the game, so we did have far too many of them.
And a 3. If that's a 9 dot, if this is a 1 dot, you've got your pair and triplet ones, then you're potentially, or if this is even the 9 bamboo, and this is the 3 bamboo, what would you be waiting on?
I could be waiting on anything.
I know. That's what's horrible.
But
fudge it.
I
I'm
mean,
gonna do the 8.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, 8 bamboo risk.
Passes me.
Yeah. Okay.
Passes me and probably passes the chat because I'm not seeing anything, but they all shout at me if they just won, so I'll open the tile. 8 dots.
My brain can't quite figure out what you would be waiting on. If my guesses were correct. You'd basically have your hand already.
No, I haven't declared Riichi yet. So
you don't have to, though.
I might have to. Depends what my Yaku is. And clearly it's not what it was earlier.
No, it's
We're shouting at you! Okay, what's wrong? Why are you shouting?
not
for any reason. Fair enough. Fair enough. Because he wants to. That's fine. I mean, I've drawn you a tile connected to tiles in your hand, so, you know. I mean, I know you don't want it, but yes, that's the side point. I can only do so much from here. We like shouting! I say west now. Okay, west you suppose. Okay, fine. West it is.
Yeah.
8 dot across. Reach.
Well, at least I have a safe tile to throw away now. Well,
Let me just double check I've not screwed myself up with that, but yeah.
against one of you anyway. Four bamboo. I'm gonna throw away my 9 because it's all I can do right now.
Okay. Eight dots. Say it now, considering falling is a viable option, not the only option, but an option. 8 pin, 8 pin. Okay, that seems like an 8 pin confirmation, so we will take it.
And they've thrown away the 7 pins we can see, so that to me says you likely have a 7 pin concealed. Which makes me wonder what Shadow's waiting on if he hasn't called those. Well, he couldn't call those 7s anyway. And that 9 might not be of any use to you now if you don't have a concealed 9. One of you has to have a concealed 9 to make those work for you. You might be stuck in a crap hand now.
Oh, nice.
But you wouldn't have likely called 10 pie unless you knew you had one. Which means you'd be screwed.
I had no idea.
At least that's what my brain is figuring. Right
1,
now,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 discard for draw.
for all I know, it adds up to 24. I'm right about something, yay! It's so rare when that happens, I love it.
No, Shadow has concealed 9 pin.
Or you're
Or
screwed.
concealed 7 and 8 pin. Those are true. Those are both true. Or I'm doing a
Well,
or this is a chombo. And I've just decided to false reach out of madness. I wouldn't false reach out of madness.
Red dragon, because it's safe against both you. You don't have one visible, and that one's there. He threw it away earlier.
Never a take tile. If it's a Honba, I'm going to laugh at you. To be fair, I didn't have to go and check that. Oh yeah, of course, it'd be in blood as well. That is the rules. I haven't Honboed. I'm just going to say out loud I have not, but I did have a half thought after I'd reached that. Hold on.
But would it be a false reach if you were just
if my hand is not complete, if not in a waiting position, it is a false reach, and I give the dealer. I give basically a mangan penalty, so basically 4,200 to you.
Okay, well, so knowing that, then you all definitely do not have a concealed 9 in there. So while you're throwing away your 7s, I don't know.
Well, 5 up.
I just figured it's most likely you're not going to declare tenpai unless you know your 9 is useful to you. I mean, reach, not tenpai, reach. It was safe anyway.
Yeah,
so
it was clearly safe.
5 dots. Okay.
Oh, hold on.
I accidentally discarding safe tiles.
That was safe.
Well, as far as he knows, that's safe.
Actually, no, you know what I did? I saw the Sumigiri and then I didn't see the Na 8 pin. I don't know why, I just missed Kyrol's Na 8 pin. I then heard, yeah, alright, So, sorry. That is on me. But, clearly, if you're discarding the opaque one,
well,
the fact that I have no clear ones means that should be fine. But, yeah, sorry. I'll be more careful with that going forward. But I genuinely thought that was confirmation of the Sumigiri. Sorry.
Is it too far to give them back a tile that they wanted instead?
No, it's fine. It was only what they wanted to discard, so they've got safe tiles for the rest of the game, so they should be fine.
Alright. East toss.
Okay. East toss it is.
Yep.
So 3 remaining. So 1 draw for each of us. And starting with this one, which is the south. Given it is the 4th south.
And the concealed's over here, so there's no hidden.
Well, no, they might decide that's not safe enough and go for the 8 dot. They might decide that.
Well, so be it. I'm sure Cairo will murder whoever says that, though.
Wow, disgusting.
He'll murderize him.
That'll all be useful. South, question mark. If it is safe, this is true. So is it south or 8 pin, or am I just going to discard the 7 so for you?
Doesn't
I can
matter
discard
to
this
Cairo.
one. I can discard this one.
Discard your 3rd self.
Discard a 3rd self. Fair enough.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, it is the 4th, so.
What? You mean you want to discard the 2 dots? Oh, perfect. 2 so, which is discarded.
Passes me.
Okay. You have the high take.
You want 2 south? I mean, 2 pin for anything?
Last discard of the game.
2 bamboo.
Third have mentioned. For every Hanchan.
White dragon. You're useless!
Okay, so reveal. Because that's the end of the game. Tenpai.
Would I have lost more points if I were in reach?
Well,
at this point?
Not really. You'll give them 1,000 points up for the reach stick. If you're in Tenpai, then they're in Tenpai.
Yeah, okay.
Are you in Tenpai?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Tenpai.
I was just wondering if I would have lost more points if I had declared reach being in Tenpai.
Winner there was a chance of me getting my winner, which is why I went for this weight rather than anything else. They were no 10.
Yeah, I was waiting on either a 3rd 5 bamboo or a 3rd 4 dot.
Yeah, so you're in a 5, which was dead, and
which they
4
could,
dot, which was, I think, effective. Well, they had it, so that was effectively dead.
They could have at some point thrown either of those and dealt into me. So you're smart for holding on to them.
Well, you won. There weren't any reach. Well, actually, yeah, this is a fact. The reach stick remains. Dealership passes to me. There's another Honba. but this is from me. 1,000 points go to myself and Debbie from
I
you.
have points?
Yeah, draw at the end, they weren't. Yeah, I mean, ultimately I was playing a little bit of silly buggers here, but ultimately I decided there was one clear 7 so left, which was the only thing I was waiting on, obviously, with this, but...
I'm not totally bankrupt anymore.
I technically could have gone with something else, but yeah. That felt like at this point, it felt like I was going around in circles and I had no outs.
Yeah.
Debbie was not getting rid of that 9, which ultimately ended up coming out at some stage.
Yeah.
Oh well, doesn't matter.
That was a good game.
Doesn't matter. Right, you put those in, do some shuffling. I will arrange the scores because we get a few more points.
Yeah.
But alas, no more blood.
Not yet, anyways.
So 7-2.
And I'm not in danger of losing completely all my blood, just all but 1,000 points of it. No, I'm still massively massively.
So, technically speaking, we're now into East 1 of the second Hanchan.
So much debt.
We are probably going to end this tonight unless we get because I'm not going to be able to do this tomorrow, I don't think. But
Saturday.
I know, we could do it Saturday, but it's just kind of representing the dates on Saturday, so.
Oh, right.
So we're going to keep this going.
Can't really do Sunday or during this coming week either.
Yeah.
You could do Sunday afternoon stream, but you might not have many people available to play with it.
Strictly speaking, I'm down 1,000 because there's 1,000 in the pot for the moment, so...
Thinking this out loud for finishing this game the way we're playing it, I'm going back to America on the 11th in the evening. Shadow has to work all week from Monday.
No, as I say, we're going to play on now.
Yeah, okay. I think tonight might be the only night we can finish
I mean, we
this.
could do that, but honestly, we're at 6 Honba. Let's keep going.
Well, I guess technically during the week, we could do an evening in the week.
Alright, fine. We're going to clear the Honba out then. New Hanchan. Riichi stick comes back. I'll get the 1,000 points back. We'll carry on with fresh Hanchan, I suppose. Because that's
what does the Honba do?
Oh, because we're technically in a new game. Technically.
Oh,
we're just keeping the score throwing off from previously.
Okay.
Anyway, Debbie has run off with the bag, so... And Debbie has actually, no, you don't have 1,006, I just realised, because you owe Chiral all of yours.
I know, I was thinking of whether I should save it and pay it when I'm not so massively in debt, or just pay it now. Do I owe him 1,000 from that game?
You owe the table 28,000.
Is it 27,000 now?
No, it's 28,000. It was 29.
Oh. I didn't know, you adjusted my number.
Right, minimized, and let's go again.
And I'll make some Java.
Okay, I will draw for you until that happens.
Simple. I just have to keep water. And relocate.
It was a great deal around, I gotta be honest. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, I was fluctuating between hell weights and then just the,
All the hell?
all the hell, yeah. Self. Well, I know I was never waiting on the 9.
No, I figured you either had a 9 or they did.
At no point was I waiting on the 9. Well, that seems like a good draw for you.
Making lattes, Irish lattes.
We like Irish lattes. Just wish there were a few more.
Even non-Irish people love Irish lattes. They're so good. Irish lattes. with a banana. When she played magic, she had so much mana.
6 and
That's a combo.
my 2. I've drawn white and south. Debbie draws green.
Want me to drink or some crunchy?
Yeah, I'm okay. And chat draws an additional north. Okay, just gonna slip those down. No, I don't think there's a fully clear one. It's never mentioned in the thing anyway. Right, so that actually looks okay. Let's just move that slightly forward. These will be flipped up in a moment. Okay. Minimize, and you can have a look at those tiles, and then I'll actually have a look at what I'm doing before I discard. My hand of pretty much all honours. Okay, white to start. It's Debbie's draw. Well, I mean, it should be the counted Yakuman thing, shouldn't it? It's the deal with the fully clear hand, you have a counted Yakuman. That's fine, it's not on screen. Oh, you were just... Yeah, you were trying to avoid the actual sight of seeing it as opposed to sight on screen.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
My eyeballs are in two places.
The only good thing about this hand is the ability to deny Gita, potentially.
My draw?
Okay. Yeah, it's your draw. I've just discarded the white dragon. You might want to have a quick check for your hand before you start. But...
Shinko. Yeah, in case I want that.
Well,
you have to put the
you
Dora.
don't want that. Oh yeah, Dora. This is where the Dora is the white dragon because of course that's what it has to be to punish me. Dora is south.
Okay.
We're in the east round, but
So,
Dora is south.
You're east.
Yep, east, south, east, west.
East, west, okay.
You can say ooh again. I feel it as well.
You feel the heartburn again?
Well, I feel that I've just been given 2 Dora, and I have a hand that looks quite good.
Yeah, it is. So, hand over those souths.
No.
No.
You hand over the souths.
No. You may not have my south.
Fair enough.
So.
Fair enough.
Okay, now I can draw.
Okay, so fold. Okay, yeah. Who knows?
Kita.
Yep.
Good little Kita.
Wrong!
Nah. Would that trump my using it as a Kita?
Yes! You would deal in with that if that was the case.
That would be very
They
risky.
can't. Don't worry.
Unless you had a crap ton.
They really can't, so
I
just
know.
don't worry.
That would be super tricky.
Alright, 2 dot for Debbie.
And I'd have to hunt you down. Because of things. That's 1.
Yep, 1 man, 5 dot, 6, 2, 2, 1, 1.
Okay, safe to throw the 9. At least I presume it is. Unless it's someone's winning pair.
1 opaque tile.
Which I don't think it is.
Hold everything forever. Alright, never make a discard. That's how we're going to win.
Yeah, good plan.
Can we see Debbie's hand? Can't you see Debbie's
It's
hand?
right here.
Hold on.
Hey, there we go, I got theirs.
No, I was going to flip these down. Bear with.
I'm covering them.
Well, I'm still going to flip these down.
He doesn't trust me.
I don't.
I wasn't sure if it was
Yes, you
too
need
far
to
back.
move your
Okay.
tiles a bit farther forward.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Right. Minimize that back down. So those are your 2, those are your 2, and that's your draw for the turn.
Mm-hmm. first 3.
Giri or 6, so 5 or 5 pin. Thanks for correcting the OCD.
You're welcome.
Just for that.
or 6 so.
And
2 votes
and
for
not Giri.
5p.
Well, this is all cut. Well, 5p is good. We're going to confirm the 5 pin? Okay then, 5 pin.
So might be their round target later.
Yeah, that's fine.
Or someone.
It's 5 pin.
Yeah, it might be your round later. Yeah, Ron is winning rather than Pan. No. Yeah,
East.
she is the sequence, not the. Yeah. I'm having to reorganize the Japanese in my head. Little less noisy nut in the bag. Would you like a pea stick, my dear?
Throw a whole hand. Okay, so they want to completely redraw. Okay, got it.
Pea stick?
No, fine.
No, okay. Just so you know, these are
Okay,
pea
for little
sticks.
wins? No, I don't think I am with this.
No.
Somehow I do not feel it's conducive to an environment that allows me to win.
Drug shadow and take all the points?
Do you have...
Depending on what's in it for me, I might be able to help you with that.
Oh, it's your drawing list, Gab, when you're ready.
Yep, I draw
Oh,
this.
so she has drawn 6 so.
Wow, I can manage drawing and not notice, huh?
No free tile drawing here. We don't believe in playing Tetsuya games here.
Take no notice.
I even did want to do a sort of system where we basically roll a d20 to see if you could do the cheaty shenanigans from Tetsuya. But that's really awkward to go and work out.
And it's hard to cheat when you have to agree that it's okay if you go cheat.
Well, no, that's fine. That just means it's official.
Official cheating isn't cheating, though. It's just official
It's
rule
just a
breaking.
bugger to organise. I mean, this is slow enough as is.
Cheating is you don't know until it's apparent.
No, I mean, the whole point of Tetsuya was everybody knew everybody was cheating. It was who could cheat the best.
Green dragon throwaway.
Okay. 9 dots.
It's almost like if you asked me if it's okay if you go cheat on me with another woman.
Is it? Okay, bye.
If I tell you yes, it's not cheating. It's just breaking the rules set out at the beginning of marriage.
No, not if you define the rules as something other than what would normally be considered fine. 6-0 then, 6-0. Okay, they want to get rid of the 6-0.
But generally the courts, I don't think, will agree to marry you if you set out at the beginning of marriage that you're going to go sleep with every other woman on the planet too.
You don't want the 6-0, do you?
Not right now, no.
Fair enough.
Maybe later.
I'm going to stop drawing from the bag now.
Want some pen and paper? You can make your own tiles. Let me contemplate.
Yeah. If you have any hopes of stopping me winning this hand, you probably want to go for this.
You are treacherously close to winning a hand.
Yes, you can absolutely say ooh, and now Debbie is drawing the tiles for me again.
Yeah, I think I may as well call that.
Yeah, okay, so 6-pin call. Yeah, that's fine.
I'll just put my calls up here.
Well, as long as the hand's visible, that's the important bit, really. They know what you called. Yep. And your discard?
My discard is gone.
in the heart of the tiles the shadow is drawing for you.
Not that one. I think that one's not too bad. I don't think it does you any service or disservice.
I can't do anything with that, so... And it's a free so. Sumagiri then. Okay. Sure, okay. No, that's a disagreement. Sumagiri on 9 pin.
Yeah, that seems
I don't know which one you're
risky.
agreeing with either. Helpful. Okay, so Sumagiri on 9 pin is the debate for the hive mind to resolve.
I would personally throw 9 pin. At least there's no obvious way Shadow can benefit from it. And me either, really.
Riso is way worse than 9 pin.
Agreed. Sumo Giri is better. I don't.
Yeah, so I think Friso is being thrown then.
Well, Kirill doesn't like that idea, and I know I'm not in your group, but for your own benefit, I agree with Kirill.
You don't know what they've got. You don't know what they've got. They might have plans.
Well, based on what you have over there, I think Kirill's in a much more clear frame of mind so far. Whether or not it does them much good, which it potentially could. 1, 2.
Alright, final answer.
Yeah. We'll give you a chance to have a clear consensus.
Because Debbie thinks you're mad. I think you're fine.
I think 2 or 3 of you might be a little mad.
Logic is scrap files useful to shadow early, which is fine. That's what I thought you were doing this for.
Okay.
Riso. There you go.
Alright.
I draw.
Okay.
Four dots.
Yeah, he is on a very good hand so far.
4 dot. Which only you can stop now, Debbie. We believe in you.
At least one of us believes in me. Yay!
Yay!
9 dots.
Believe in the power of a Debbie.
I do have much pea protein in me at the moment, so yay.
Right so.
Delicious spicy styrofoam.
Alright, so Debbie draws 9 pin.
Which I don't think is any use of you.
I
Maybe
have a
today.
dream. I have dreamed it. It's impossible, but I have dreamed it.
Maybe of use to them, but any other tile I'd throw could also possibly be used to them. So I'll throw away 9.
Okay, 9 pin is discarded.
Do you want?
Outside chance you can call it, I guess, so we'll give you a moment.
Yeah, the outside chance of that. They'd have to be in 10 pie or have another 9 to back there.
Yeah, pretty much. Nope. Let's go for this one.
1 man.
Well, that's another pair.
It is. You have several of those right now. We're not liking this. Both of you have several pairs. Stop it!
Now.
Quit it!
Now. Fourth from right. So, we are assuming then. Assuming this one. All fair from right. Okay.
So, that or that.
So, this or this,
But
basically.
fourth, probably.
4th probably. Fine. So that's one we'll assume. If you want to debate, then that's fine. But
Okay, they're good with that.
okay.
Yeah.
You can't do anything with that, and I don't want it. So okay.
No. He got something he wants. Or at least wants more.
One so.
Do you want?
You can call it.
Yeah. I'll give you a nose blow long to decide. Chilies. Pass. Okay.
Pass. Okay, your turn.
If you ever can't breathe out your nose, eat something with chilies on it.
Not a bad plan.
It is. It tastes much better than NyQuil. Now you focus should be defense. Well, they might not have a bunch of pairs after all.
Oh, they're just trying to double bluff. Who knows?
2 is possible.
3 so.
Well, don't want to give this to either of you, honestly.
They've discovered it.
Yeah.
And they can't call it.
Yeah. There's no triplet of it. You could call it if it's
But
rare.
only if it's my winner.
I know. Which is why I'm going to put down the 5 bamboo, because I know it can't be your winner. And it doesn't seem to be likely much use to them.
Fair. One dot.
Well, I'm not in 10 pie, so. And I don't have another one open, so.
3rd from right. So this is the other one you were debating last time.
Wonder if they're trying to go for 1 9s in every hand.
Probably
They
7.
would.
Probably close to 7 pairs.
Well, they couldn't have the 9 bamboo, actually.
Yeah, most likely it's 7 pairs, but
Mm.
if they're trying to go for anything, most likely they seem to be trying to dodge.
Yeah. Defense first, win as a bonus if possible. I realize I kind of stepped on my own toe, actually. But it's okay. I'll
Good
live.
with it. Okay, that's confirmation, so
I'll
8
live.
dots. Yeah, please do live. We do need you.
I should have kept one of my tiles. I trust. But
Oh, yeah, I've got another 4 dots, so there is another 4 dot. Yours.
That's better. Not than what I had, but better than alternatives. If they happen to be doing triplets, they're still a little ways off of it, I think. Because they would need another transparent one unless that's their pair.
Deb, just win already.
If I could, I would.
It's only the 5th discard.
Oh.
Not of us. Not of us. Not of us.
seems maybe a little tad bit risky, but I'm gonna throw my 1 man.
Okay, 1 man discard. Are you interested or?
First throw when you come.
I mean, that's
I don't know.
fair.
Maybe half.
No,
the
I mean,
time.
in 3-player Mahjong, it tends to be a bit. Pass, okay.
I usually don't see a
Then
win
you
in
can
my games
have
till
this tile.
mid-second line at earliest.
The question is, is it a tile they want?
Besides, you can remember you can put these down as Kita anytime you want. Yeah.
Kita, they're debating. Well, I mean, they can even discard them if they wanted to. Alright, Kita 1.
Yeah, that's possible.
Kita 1 is 3 dots.
Not the worst.
Sumagiri, okay. Seven dot.
Okay. Red dragon.
There he draws red.
Because I'm cursed. I have no good options. I'm gonna throw my 5 dot.
White dragon.
They could have another one.
They could. Two so. Agreed. Okay. That one.
I'll put my calls down here now.
Five so.
Scoop my open hand up here. Well, my hand. It's not open. Well, yeah, actually it is open.
Thanks. I thought it was good.
If I bamboozle.
Yep.
My north. Might be no, because that's the 5 concealed. I was thinking maybe you drew a concealed 5 and tried throwing me off.
Yeah, 5 is definitely out there.
Concealed 2-3 can be floating out there still. We've got too many pairs to be in Tempai.
No such thing.
So, no, 10 pie.
There's no such thing as having too many pairs.
Could be waiting on a style. I don't think you'd be waiting on my red dragon at this point.
One man.
Well, they're not in 10 pie right now because transparent there. So I will toss one man.
Okay, I'm going to come names if you want to call this one, but if not, I will drop you. Okay, you got this then. 7 done. Sumagiri. Sumagiri.
Yeah. They no want.
Four same.
Eight dots. Okay.
5 same. Sumagiri? No, I'm okay for the moment. Yes, and be a Rex. Okay. So, Sumagiri.
Yeah, you're safe against me at the moment. With that one, at least.
Chibambe.
And that's all the info I'll give y'all. Voluntarily, anyway. It's always possible getting us some information out of me. That's why I should never work in the CIA. Not part of my career options. 2 dots.
Yeah, that's good for you.
Yeah, looking safer to get rid of the 3 bamboo. Which is what I do.
Okay.
So, yeah, they can't call it as long. Neither of you. Alright, then that way.
Red 5 so.
I have to fix your west.
No, that was there to bother people.
It's not bothering me.
Fair enough.
I don't think it's
Then
bothering anyone but me.
Then it's done its job.
I'm gonna hang a loogie over your face tonight while you sleep.
Sumagiri.
That's how to really get your husband hot. Yeah.
Wait, no. Tuso.
Hey.
Yep, Tuso. No. Cut. Kyril, you are paralysing yourself with indecision here. Which? So it's 100% safe. Yes, absolutely. Both of us have discarded one.
He's arguing with himself.
Look,
right
I get the idea of the hive mind thing was to have this sort of argumentative back and forth.
I think the hive has gotten to Carol's mind. It's moved into his mind.
Must have by that point.
He wants to throw the Tuso. Tuso. Okay.
No, he just played the 5-so.
He said Tuso, please, and Michael agrees Tuso.
Oh, okay, fine.
He wants to keep it 5.
It doesn't change my draw. It doesn't change what I'm doing, so I'm going to keep this one. No, we'll play that. I haven't said that. Right.
Stream lag hurts. Yes, we threw away your Tuso. You have to specify if you want it back, otherwise it's in the graveyard.
South.
Uh-huh. We're making him fold a little bit. Or at least we've taken down one of his support beams. I know, it's amazing! It rarely happens. Well, I rarely have a part in it, anyway. 9 bamboozles. No, I think it's safe. 9. It makes you mad. Oh, it makes you sad. Oh, he must have something you want.
Tuso.
I think it'd make you mad if he had something you know you'd deal into. Sad, I think he's got something he wants.
Tuso, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was going to be an argument there. South.
Too sad. I used to babysit a little boy, and it was so funny when he always said, "So sad." 7 dots. It's not a bamboozle, it's a dot.
It is a dot.
Sure. Don't think it's massively useful to anybody, including me. So sad.
A dot.
When did you draw your 4 dot? Was it recent?
It was the tile I drew before I dropped my first south.
Okay. Indicating that you want
Although
it.
admittingly.
I know, but indicating you want it pretty badly if you're willing to throw away some of your bonus tiles after you've thrown away those.
They're not bonus tiles for me at the moment. It's east round and I'm east.
Oh.
South isn't a bonus tile for me at all.
Oh.
Neither's west, actually.
It's at least a pair, though. And you know where your next dragon is probably coming
maybe.
from.
Hold on. It's all these... The hive mind doubts itself a lot. But, fine.
I'm thinking you probably are happy to sit on your red dragon pair. There's only one other 4 dot.
Sure, it doesn't have opaque 7.
I've
I decided to get opaque 7, so yeah.
So you would need a 5, 6, or 2, 3. I have 3 of the 2s. Threw away 3. But long
Self.
ago. Oh wow.
Yes.
That could have been useful for you.
It might have been.
Even the parasouts could have been
Lull.
useful, I think.
No,
Yeah.
I approve of showing the lull.
I think you know I'm not giving you my red dragon, so you're happy to sit on that as a pair.
Hey, if it means you're not winning, I'm quite happy to continue the process. Rip the free Dora, I know.
8 band.
They were Dora, and yeah, I got rid of them. Yeah.
Well, decisions.
Yep, something gonna have to be made.
Keep the 8, toss the 7.
Okay.
Because.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Opaque tile. Five so, fair enough.
Did you want to keep the door? I mean, the white?
We get the opaque, and this is the 5. I haven't seen a correction, so. Reset.
Okay. I think he saved a house.
Opaque tile.
And you still have your Kita. A little envious of. It's an option. We don't have many of those left. All discombobulated. There we
That is safest. Sumigiri, I think so. Okay. Sumigiri the 4. Friso.
Juso?
Friso.
So, 3, so...
Debbie is unable to play. So.
I'm a what?
So 4 so, Friso.
Unable to play.
Desperately debating Riichi. No. I'm clearly no 10. I mean, you know.
Undot. Which isn't useful to me with an open hand.
Well, I mean, depends what else you got, but.
Well,
probably.
with this
Probably.
mix. Pretty sure not useful to them. I think they're more in defense right now with one east and the concealed
There's one other
east.
thing that they might be going. I'm not going to spoil things. Let's see how things go.
Well, they're not in reach. I know that much because of the
They
single.
probably won't be reaching this hand.
Yeah.
And that looks good for them.
Yeah. They're not in reach so long as I see that east on the end because the concealed one's here.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Fine. If you want to say so,
No.
Debbie. By the way, you pull
Well,
it
they
off.
would
You
have
pull
to
it off.
have
You
this.
do. You've done a great job. But I won't say anything.
You think they're going 13 orphans? They do need a pair for that. They do
Green dragon.
have a pair.
That's it.
So both of you are like salivating, waiting for my red dragon, aren't you? Never gonna happen. Move along, buddies. Nothing to see here. White dragon. They can only do 13 orphans and have a single pair, right?
Yeah. So they're basically one of each of the terminals and honors and one pair.
And you don't discard. Do you discard on a win?
So. Oh, if that white dragon deals into them, yeah.
They have to discard something.
No, they have to win. If
Okay,
that's
it
the
has
last
to
style,
be
if that's the last style they need, then they win.
Okay, so they can't have 2 pairs in there.
Yep. So that's still one way to think about safety there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what I was trying to discern. They could have a concealed white dragon in there next to it, but still they'd have to be down by one of these tiles.
9 so.
Either a dragon or the ones. Is that why you said they probably won't be reaching this hand?
No, they don't need to.
Yeah.
You don't breach a cock sheet. You don't need to. 9 pin. 1 so. So 1 man, 9 pin, 1 so. Alright.
No, not one.
One
man.
so it is. Based against safe against shadow.
Yeah.
Yep. So 1 so it is. Okay. Carry on.
Concealed red dragons.
I saw 1 so it is. So yeah. that was 1 so and 1 so agreements.
Four
Debbie
dots.
has drawn a 4 so rather than 4 dots.
Oh, sorry. 4 so. I'm unlikely to get any 3s or 5s to go with it, so. So we'll drop this out.
Fair enough.
All 4 of them. It's a a good thing. This red dragon is gonna plague me to the end of this. The best I can hope for is to prevent either of you from winning at the end.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. Chat has gone silent on that one.
And I can't even be in 10 pi, can I? No, because I'm still one away from 10
already.
Still one away from 10 pi.
Both options are somewhat sketch.
Poop.
For sure. Okay, 1 pin. Is that an agreement on 1 pin? One pin.
Okay. You must have a opaque 1 pin in there. So, this is a concealed red dragon. That's a 1 pin.
9 sec.
That's a 9 man. And that makes you a white dragon. So what are you?
Well, I'm giving you a shot here.
1 9. 1 9. White pair. 1 9. Ah, you do need a west and a south. 3 souths. 3 wests. Would have to be those two, wouldn't they?
Yep, so they need both the opaque southwest. They also need the opaque red. Or to be waiting on one of the 3 reds they can see. Anyway, it's your draw. I just broken up my hand and played a 9, so.
Okay. 9 dots.
So these are the last 3 plays of the game. Debbie, Chat, and then myself.
I have to rework my brain every discard now. Every 1 9s and honors and stuff. Okay,
Well, you could just not play a 1 9 or honor.
That's all I have to throw away if I want any hopes.
This is your last discard, so.
Yeah.
Had to double yak and just get revenge for you. Ah, okay, I see how it is. Nah, that's fine. I more than appreciate that one.
Let's see. 1 9.
We have 1 more draw to do it.
9. 9. White dragon. Red dragon. West. Or west south. The sad truth is they could make a pair out of anything that I can see here. Except the white. Well, no, they can do a pair out of the white dragon. They can do not a pair out of that. Not out of that.
Just be sure. Yeah. I mean, I didn't think it was a bit of a mystery, really, but you know.
Not on that. Well, since your 4 and 7 are so far apart, I'm gonna risk a little bit on 6 bamboo.
Okay.
Well, your 4 and 7 dots are so far apart. I think the 9 pin's more risky against both of you right now.
Consider.
More so against y'all. Look at the state of your discards.
Can we call Sumo for a Chombo just because? Well, I mean, you give up some blood, but you could do that if you wanted. Hey, look. Oh, hey, look, it's not what we need.
I get visited by them a lot. They just won't go home and stay home.
But white. Okay.
So they do have the concealed white. The other tree is down. That gives me a little more information.
Sure. And that's game. No turn.
Well, do you need to call the west for your win?
No.
No?
No. So they can't need the west for the win.
10 pie, 13 wheat. Does Shah mean that you just won your hand? Or
No.
just gave
I just discarded. I said I was no turn. I am no turn. Chat is 10 pie.
Okay. Aha, I was right. Southwest, 1 pin.
No, they're waiting on the red.
Oh, yeah. But if I had given them my 9...
Nothing would have changed.
No, they still would have either left
Nope.
it or discarded one of the whites.
They could have done nothing with your 9.
Actually, they have a pin already. A pair already.
Yeah. So they needed a red to win.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Did
No,
you have an 8?
You don't get to see my hand.
I don't get to see it!
In fairness, I actually sumoed on this draw, but I didn't want to take the sumo win because I was trying. I spent these draws trying to arrange a situation where I could get some blood out of you two people, and then gave up and decided, right, I'm just going to fold, hand the dealership over to Debbie, and we're going to carry on.
Well, I answered my own question, paying better attention to the board.
With South and West hidden since the start, and you had pairs. Oh god, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, I wasn't giving you either.
Well, look, if it makes any difference, I did lose points there, so there we go. Hold on. Properties.
You
Were
missed
you
points,
in 10 pie?
No, I was 2 away from 10 pie.
Okay, so I lose 1,000 there. Debbie loses
I had
1,000.
I had to get rid of the dot and the dragon to be in 10 pie.
Chat picks up another couple of 1,000 points. Right. I mean, I just assumed it was the nature of my Honixing that I basically done myself. And then Amy's trying to work out, alright, can I wrangle a hidden 2-sided weight to force some blood flow in the final game? Because, honestly, blood! Right, Debbie, draw first. I'll draw for chat. Right. So south 1, east 1, second Hanchan. Red 5, dragon 9. You can draw.
I can, just not well.
Fair enough. Well, I mean, it's going to take you that much to do it. 1 from each corner. 1, 2.
But what if I want them from the middle?
You've got the option. Chat doesn't. Right. So 8 dots. South 1 opaque. 2 opaque.
Not shaping up badly at the moment.
Green, opaque, and another south.
I did shake it up very nicely, and then I stuck the claw and then shuffled them that way. I stirred them up.
West. One opaque and one opaque. Okay, your two.
What's ASMR?
Sorry?
Would make for some great ASMR.
Yep.
How many do I pick? 4?
2. You're the dealer.
Oh, okay. I had 2 in hand. Yay.
One more for the chat, which is east.
Indoor.
South and then I will have a fort up. And then let's go for this one. Dora is free, so.
Yay, I got 2.
Dora for.
Here's
Okay,
our-
I thought my hand was looking good. I just realised what you've got. Alright, your. Oh, actually, sorry. Just flick and check, and then we'll begin.
12, 14.
Yeah, we're a bit over this way, so that should be okay. I'm above the line. You're above the line.
Yeah, we're
okay,
both
that's
there, I
fine.
think.
Right.
It was just theirs. I was a little far.
Right, and how have I arranged this in a suitable manner? Possibly.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay. That might be a bit close there, but they're only whites. Alright, your turn. Discard then.
Too close?
No, that's fine. Just to you. Remember, the camera's sort of like that.
Hmm.
It's fine. Alright, your discard.
Let's see. And we'll throw a 9 dot.
Just come back and Debbie what? Yeah, Debbie did a thing. 7 dot. Oh, if you don't know, then that's fine.
Oh.
No, if you don't know, that's fine. Look down, my dear.
I threw away a 9. What? What am I not seeing?
Oh, sorry. So you are south and it's the east round. I am west and it's the east round. Debbie is double Tom for the round. So you actually do have your bonus thing. Oh, nothing. Just a ridiculous starting hand, that's all.
Okay. I didn't do that, though. I just drew that. I'm starting to wonder if I belched and just totally didn't realize it or something.
They have a north. They just admitted that. Kita, where is your Kita? Second from right. Okay.
That one? Okay.
Agreed. Okay. Agreed. That's the correct one. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
the dealer card moves with the...
Well, I mean, officially it doesn't, but this is just for indicator's sake.
Mm-hmm.
I think it stays where it is and just...
Is that the thing I did?
your master started. No. You just drew a really strong starting hand.
Oh.
Mind you, yours
I thought we
isn't
all started
bad.
decent. We all started
Yours
decent.
isn't bad. East,
Yeah.
I suppose.
I mean, they started with a pair of winds, a pair of dragons, and stuff that isn't so hard. A 1, 7, and 9 in different suits is kind of crap. At least in my comparison. You're on south seat.
I've got selections here, I think. But
Am I now southeast or
you're
double east?
You're double Tom. So
Alright, I'm
double
double east. Eat squishy worms.
Yep.
So east, east, west. No.
West, east.
East.
East, south, west.
Yes.
And then east
sorry.
for everybody. That's fine.
East,
Then east for everybody. That's fine. There you go.
My brain doesn't work as fast as everyone else's. Needs patience. Take your rest.
I don't want it. I mean, I want it, but I can't take it. White dragon. Identified problem number one, actually. I think I've identified problem number one if they want to keep going with that, but we'll see. Ew.
Yeah, no kidding.
Discard first tile on right. Six eight is unlikely to pay off given Debbie's 3 sevens. This is true. Nah, 8 so. Okay.
But not necessarily safe with my 4 5s here. The 8 is a little more safe.
So 8 so it is then.
Yeah.
Okay. Nine so.
Red dragon.
No red dragon's visible. I mean, so you just drew a pair of them.
I wish. I'm gonna collect all the dragons.
Do so.
The first on the right is bad and bendable. So that's
well, this is the card they nearly got rid of last time. So that's the. I didn't see it, thankfully.
So, tossing that one. That is very visible, but ours is pretty equally
Look,
visible.
there are 4 opaque tiles, ignoring the one you're about to discard, apparently.
Yeah.
Everybody's aware of what's going on here.
Yeah. Almost everything that's going on here.
I mean, we have to. Yeah. Okay.
Someone must have 2 of what they're considering throwing away.
Maybe.
Maybe it's a 7.
Yeah, it might be the opaque white. Well, actually, no, if they're the opaque white, they keep it.
It might be the 7. And they don't
would-
want to give me a con.
Would you con it?
Probably.
Okay. Let's just give Debbie a Yaku.
That would be good as well.
Yeah, I don't think Debbie would complain.
Mm-mm.
Well, the 7 we would have kept the 8. I guess that's true, actually. Yeah. Fair.
Yeah, but you have a 6. Who's to say that isn't
No,
useful
they discarded the 8 earlier, so, you know, it's...
Did they have this already? Oh,
yeah, if they had the 7, they would have kept it for
Yeah,
that, so...
that's true.
This early.
Maybe it's a 5, but... I guess that would put me in a good position waiting for a 4, so...
So are we finally getting rid of this tile, or are we...
At least not yet.
Or is the hive mind still in mass debate mode?
One more confirmation and we'll flip it.
I think so. Okay. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nine say then.
Okay. I don't see how that was massively risky. Might have been hoping I'd give away one of my
Alright,
sevens, in
alright.
which case you'd be wrong.
Alright, here's the thing. I don't think she wins on this tile, but the chat is going to hate me for giving this to Debbie. But also, I owe Debbie. So,
No, you don't owe me anything. You play the best game you can play. I have my eyes closed, just so you know.
well, I'm playing that tile.
Are you sure?
Well, if you run me, you run me, but, you know, you're not going to run me with that, I don't think.
I don't want no pities.
There is no pity.
Or you will end up in the pity.
I can make no use of this tile, and it's the only time I'm going to get rid of it now. If the White Dragon had been played first, there was no chance I would do it.
Okay.
So, go. I've played 7, so.
I'll count that.
Yep, I thought you would. So,
Which
open card.
makes my hand open too.
Yes, your hand is now open.
Because they're in my hand.
Yep, I know. So your hand is officially open, so you have to have a Yaku other than that to win. But White Dragon would qualify for that if you could get it. So, Rinchan draw, and then we sort out what the extra draw is.
Rinchan, throw away and draw.
Your extra draw first.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you get an extra draw. So. Well, you could have pawned it a card later, but you said that. Right, now, before you discard, draw the new door indicator.
Okay. Yeah, maybe it'll be a
maybe it'll be a 6-so, and I'll be...
Or a 1.
If it's a 6-so, I'm thoroughly justified in various things.
6 die.
Oh, okay, that's fine. I can live with that. That gave me 2 Dora, so I'm okay. Right, now your discard, as normal.
I'll get rid of the 9-man.
Okay. Opaque tile.
I would get a crap ton of points if I won on my winner with these, huh?
Yeah, I mean, you'd have to either get rid of the dot tiles and be a half flush, or get the White Dragon, but...
Why do I have to get rid of my dot tiles?
For half flush, so all one suit, or honors.
Yeah,
I mean, the alternative is get the White Dragon triplet if you already have that. I say we deal in.
And that would give me your, what you call it?
Apparently
Yaku.
Kyra wants to deal into you.
Yaku.
So the cheapish.
As long as it's not charity.
Or she doesn't have temper yet. See now amend the rule later, or we hold it and let it poison us. Alright, so they really want to get rid of their White Dragon. And they're worried it's just going to make you win, so... But equally, they can't do anything if they keep it. Which suggests they don't have the opaque one yet, which is the only way they get out of this.
Yeah. Don't give me pities!
Oh, I'd kill them for that. I'd drain all their blood.
No pities!
Let's hope you got Dora free. Yeah, let's hope you got Dora free.
I at least have Dora too.
Free Han. White Dragon, Dora, minimum. As dealer, I believe, would be 52?
1,000?
5,200 plus 520 cc's of blood. She could have, I mean, the worst way your hand could be shaped is if you got, say, the concealed free and obviously a 3 or a 6 to complete this side. So that would give you Dora free, White Dragon.
So they're thinking about throwing me
They're
they're
thinking about throwing you the White Dragon because they need to get rid of it to advance their hand. They might be fearful of what I'm doing. I've got to be honest.
Nope, I do not have the 7p. He does though, he's got a couple of them.
Oh yeah, I did pick up 2 Dora from there.
And somewhere is the hidden one. Who knows yet? Oh, it's right there. Ha! Looking at it.
She might calm the white. I mean, if she has the concealed white, why wouldn't she calm the white at this point?
Agreed. It would be massive points, wouldn't it?
Well, 2 cans. That means you're guaranteed mangan at that point, even with free Han.
which is more than 5.
I will routed the whole fan, which isn't
1,000?
fun, or we go all in. Chiral, I appreciate the hive mind spirit. So, is this white dragon? Let's go in! Alright, down with this white! Careful now.
Okay.
Pon or Khan?
Can. Yeah, baby.
Alright, Rinshan rule in effect if she can Rinshan this. Okay, so again, draw for your extra one first, then do the indicator, and then make your discard. She's drawn a 4. Does that win? Actually, I don't think it would have done, but that's fine. New indicator.
But it does give me another Dora.
No, Dora's free.
I know. This is also a Dora.
Oh yeah, no, new indicator. Yeah, I'm about to say we don't know what that is yet. When you review.
Oh right, no, no. I'm thinking I just drew the Dora.
Yeah.
North.
Okay, so new Dora is east. Okay, now your discard. So you have your Yaku as well, but you had that anyway.
Okay, this is, I think, the only time it's going to be safe to get rid of my green dragon. If you take it, you're still not in Tenpai, so...
Okay, so you are...
It might put you in Tenpai, but you're not currently.
Okay, that's fine. So, Debbie isn't in Tenpai either at this stage of the game. Oh, hold up. Are they pawning the green?
Yeah, the only place you're going to get 6 Ps are likely from Shadow.
Yeah.
And okay. I know you don't have one hiding, so...
Pawn.
Yeah.
And you'll discard when you get a moment.
Second from right or Tuso?
Yeah, so second... Oh.
Which one, though? Tuso or second from right? Second from right. Yeah, Cairo and Michael agree. Second from right instead of the Tuso.
Find convenient places to lay the tiles down. There we go.
And that's tricky.
Alright, so that's what discard.
It's tricky, Ricky.
It hasn't been challenged, so we assume that's correct.
East. Okay.
Right, I'm in this game too, apparently. One sec.
Okay.
Debbie isn't in Tenpai at this point, but you'll
well,
know.
Now you might not know what my weight
now
is.
she could be. Well, maybe they do. Who knows? They have one bit of information, so. They have one bit of information, and also the 6 dots revealed. So if they have the opaque 3, they know you're on that rather than the other one. But hey.
Yeah, that's true.
You also have the ability to change your weight as it goes on, of course.
Well, that's exactly what I mean, is you might not know what my weight's going to be anymore.
Yeah, we will infer from what we can work out. Now, if it's one of those 3, she's got Tenpai. Well.
Contemplations. This may lead to some hilarity, but I'm gonna throw the south. Do you want to con it?
Alright, south has been played.
Some wibbliness?
Do we con? In the spirit of Draconis, con! I mean, sure.
Already open. Yeah.
Right, con. Right, Rinchan. And the new indicator.
Another 6, so now the 6s are all out.
Yeah, all 6s are out. And I've hit door 4 out of nowhere.
4, you say? Mm-hmm.
Yep, from both.
Oh yeah, it does count twice, doesn't it?
I've hit door 4 out of nowhere with this darn hand.
Yeah, you didn't have to lift a finger for that one.
Is that a 2 and a 6 they've got in their hand at the moment?
Yeah, 2 6.
Okay. I'd actually be inclined to move these a bit closer.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Central.
Yeah. Since they have space now that they've got so many cons and pawns.
They do have pawns.
They have a Ponzi-Kanzi scheme going.
Well, I see.
A Ponzi scheme. Makes your 5/8 sketchy. Well, they don't fit together. That's
Well, they're just being a little concerned about what I'm doing, that's all.
I don't.
And yeah, I've been watching the nonsense of your 2 hands. I mean, I haven't even... I mean, this is a good starting hand. I've done nothing with it other than...
You've just been sitting back and watching the ridiculousness.
I've been watching the chaos. Okay, 5-pin... or 8-pin.
You to do what first? You might have to keep it forever.
Alright. 5 door.
Okay.
Fair enough. Okay. So you have 9, 8, 8, 6, 2, so probably not there at the moment.
No, but I'm thinking they might have some idea whether or not the 5 opaque is out there already or not. Since they weren't too worried about you pawning it. Especially with a red 5. That's almost certainly not the west.
It wasn't the west.
Yeah.
If it was, I'd have called that earlier. I've had that in the hand since then.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was pretty sure it wasn't the west to start with because you picked it up at the same time.
Okay.
Trying to throw me off.
Well, yeah. Let's see if you can make that by.
I've been catching on to your
So
riddles
you need
over
a
the
free
years.
dot, or you'll be waiting on a free dot, or you need to change the hand up a little bit.
Okay.
Drawn an 8 so.
Well, that would really only be good as a pair at this point. I think it's safe enough to throw my 5 dot out there.
Yeah, I almost played the previous turn. Okay. So moving towards a Honitsu for value.
Yeah, most likely. The 4.
Sumagiri.
Actually, he could be waiting on an 8 also. He's got to make a pair out of something.
Shadow is in Tenpai, but yes, Sumagiri. Alright, the hive mind thinks I'm in Tenpai.
I think you're 1 away from Tenpai. Because you've got your 5, 6, 7. You do have a 6, 7, 8, but then that was. I think you have either a 5 or an 8 concealed there.
I may have to do something, and if I do it later in the game, I apologise. Wind up.
Yeah, I was pretty sure. No, wait, no one. So, are you going to apologize to one of us or yourself?
Yes.
Yes. To everyone's.
Debbie Sumo already.
I'm gonna throw my 8 bamboos.
Okay.
I have a feeling you'd make use of this 4.
9 man.
I think you have a pair of 5s, or you're waiting on that last 5. You either have a pair of 5s or a pair of 8s.
1 1 1 4 4 5 6 7 5 6 7 8 8. Oh, is that you guess here? But there's not much showing at the moment. Yeah, I have a triplet of the 1s. I have 2 4s, a 5, 2 6s, 2 7s, and an 8, and 2 unknown.
I'm thinking either a 5 or an 8 is at least one of those. The trouble is
6 7 8 6 7 8. I could have an 8 and have 6 7 8 6 7 8, and be waiting on the 5. I guess that's a possibility.
Or you could already have the 5 and an 8 and you're waiting on something.
9 man should. Yeah, I've already decided 9 man,
Well,
so
5
9 man is absolutely safe if you want to just play that, but you want to play it risky.
Yeah. Would a 9, would that be valid hand? Well, actually, yeah, because it would be closed hand.
7 pin worth more than Ipeco. Absolutely right now, a 7 pin is worth more than Ipeco.
Oh, yeah, because it's a Dora. A double Dora, really.
Right. I'm just going to let it be known. That's what I had the option of doing.
Okay.
I had the option of the 4th card to draw the game.
Ah.
So instead
That's
of
too good a hand to do it, though.
Instead of that, reach.
Yeah. That's too good a hand to throw it away, though.
Well, I mean, it was my safety valve, but, you know.
Yeah.
At this point, reach.
Okay, now he has either the 5 or the 8 dot there. And you're hoping to get your hands on my 4 for your triplet.
Who knows? Off you go.
Okay.
As I say, I'm out for blood. And I have, I believe, given myself the optimal way of getting somebody's blood out of this. The only reason I didn't Khan is because... Well, I was debating it, but ultimately it's not a good plan. And, you know, drawing in this position doesn't really do a lot. Moves us on to the next wind, I suppose.
It would only do me any good in a pair. There's another one out there somewhere, but I think one of us is going to win before then, so. Sad, but necessary.
Okay, east. 2 dots.
Careful not to smush the bag too much around.
Well, I mean, I've got that if you just want to...
Yeah, he could have a 5, 6, 7, and a 6, 7, 8.
That's what I've got showing, but I mean, what else could I have?
You could have 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, and a pair of 5s, waiting on a 4 or 5 to get tossed now.
I do see a loose 4. That might have been my plan.
Ah, you do see a loose 4. You passed up on the loose 5.
I did. Maybe I didn't have
loose
it.
5.
Could be literally anything. That is absolutely not true, sir. There are various clues as to what I've got. It's not any of these 6 things, unless I'm deciding to just be a complete bastard.
I'm thinking you've likely had the concealed 5 all this time. And you're waiting on an 8, if you don't already have it now. You might just be waiting on my 4.
I might, but we'll find out as we go on through this game, I think.
But since you passed on the 5s, I'm thinking you were planning on 5 being your pair.
Who knows? I think I've given myself the optimal chance of one of you two dealing into me with this, so we'll see.
Yeah, you've got many ways you can be dealt into now.
Chat really debating this 2 dot.
I don't think the 2 is a big threat right now. We don't see a 3 from you. Even if you have a concealed 3, you wouldn't have anything.
I want to fold it. I said, well, you should have thought about that before you went and did the 3rd con, didn't you?
You wouldn't be able to do anything with your single 4 there. I guess you could have a concealed 4 and 8, but it's
might as well
less
discard
likely,
2 pin. I'm not going to take that as a thing because obviously this is a big moment in the hand at the moment. So 6-0.
You might have to do rock paper scissors amongst yourselves if you can't get a
So currently it's
majority.
looking like 2 pin versus 6-0. Half CG to shadow is 9-0. 6-0 is more dangerous and safe for Debbie.
How do you know it's safe? Oh,
well, actually, you got 1 tile available, so you know if you got a pair of 4s, then you're in 10 5 for 2-5. If you have,
I have a pair of 4s.
Oh, the 4 dot.
Oh, of the 4.
Yeah, if you have the pair of 4 dots, then you're on a 2-5 weight. If you don't, then you're in a 4 dot weight. Those are the only 2 ways you can be in 10 5. So. 6-0 is fine. Okay, so we are playing the 6-0. Okay, so 6-0? 6-0 safe. Okay. 6-0 it is.
Okay.
East. Feel the heart of the tiles.
Yeah. Sometimes then my fingers get stuck on 2 tiles. I have to decide.
You have to believe in the heart of the tiles. This has happened, and I've just reached.
Yeah, there's been lots of things going on.
This has been a bit of a mad round, in all honesty.
A little bit. He's mostly just been witnessing the insanity.
I witnessed the insanity, thought I'd had enough, gave up the opportunity to cause a draw,
Yeah.
and reached.
Pretty much. In a nutshell.
It was going well up until now.
There's been lots of nuts in this shell.
Indeed. Alright, 9 so is played.
Yep. Many minutes.
3 dots.
You need to draw the last green.
Draw the last green, abort to draw. That actually would be a plan for you, actually.
It could be.
If your Debbie could con something, then that does cause a draw.
It does, yeah.
Well, after you've made the Rinchan and tried to win yourself, but you know.
Yeah.
Of course, if Debbie draws the green, no help. If I draw the green, no help. But Debbie would also have to draw another. Well, unless she's already got a triplet of one of those 3 or 4, so. Could drop the opaque, but
then it'd be very obvious what you're waiting on too, and shadow would be the last.
Well,
mystery.
I've got no choices. I've got to keep going. So.
Well, the last mystery to me. Tuso before the first. You'd prefer to toss Tuso.
Tuso might deal in. It is possible. If Debbie does have the pair of 4s, Tuso is a deal in.
Opaque 3/4s.
We don't see opaque 3 or 4 so. This is true. The opaque 3 and 4 so are missing. Also, it's dangerous to Debbie. I mean, if I could have got myself into a way where I'd got the 3 and the 4 so in my hand, that would have been a great reach. I'd basically been the same weight as Debbie, more or less, so...
I think you probably have a opaque 4 so over there.
The opaque 4 so? Or do you mean 4 pin?
Oh, sorry, not so.
Yeah, as I was saying, if I had the opaque version of these 2 tiles, I would have absolutely gone for that, but yeah. Anyway.
If you had the opaque 4 so, you would have...
Yeah, if I had the opaque 3 if I had the opaque 3 4 so, because I couldn't play them against you, but it would also be a good weight. I'd be basically waiting in the same sort of tiles you are, 2 5 so.
Yeah, you would have done what with them?
So I would have taken that had it happened, but you know, I'm not confirming or denying at this stage. Someone else make the call. Nobody wants to take responsibility for this. Come on, what's the worst that's going to happen? You're going to lose all your blood because of all the carning that's gone on. Well, Tuso is bad. Opaque, less bad. So are we now playing the opaque tile here? I still hate it. So, is that a permission to say that? I can say something, but it would give away the tile. Do you want to just PM?
Yeah, you can send whispers
Actually,
to each other.
That is a fair point. If you were to play the Tuso and Debbie were to win, it would be pretty much Dragon and whatever Dora she picks up. Dragon and 2. But plus, you know, if that was the deal in.
You told me it wouldn't be a Dora or a Yaku unless I got rid of all my pins.
Well, no. That's assuming you got the pair of 4s. I'm assuming in an optimal sense, and because you have been sneaky before, that you actually have the pair of 4 pilots. Because if you do, then you're in a 2-5 weight.
But I had a 4 or 5, and you told me if I got rid of my pins...
You've got the White Dragon now. You had to get the White Dragon, or you had to get all into the suit. Now you got the White Dragon, that's fine.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Beforehand, it wasn't guaranteed you were going to get that.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't apparent to you.
We believe that Debbie is not Tenpai on Tuso. So yeah, you can win with whatever you get at this stage. It's just now you've got the White Dragon. This hand was cursed from the start.
They're all cursed. Curses.
So was the last.
Travel like cooties. You're all in contact.
I want to say you two made it worse by doing all the carnage. Before the carnage, I was looking like folding out completely everything.
Why? Your hand was not bad.
It was not in this league. It was a couple of steps behind, but I managed to catch up. Tuso. Okay.
Yeah, but you've literally only had to change like 2 or 3 of your tiles to be in competition.
South Carn was bad. Alright, Tuso. Well, I mean, it's not the end of the world because it hasn't delved into me. Has it delved into you?
Mm-mm.
No. Actually, draw the tile for me. Yeah, I would have loved to have been on the 3/4, the 2/5 weight as well, but apparently not. Okay.
Well, at least it's not opaque.
9 pin. I'm still on for Nageshi.
Okay.
Good job.
Just thinking.
I can still get the Nageshi from this. Okay, red 5 so. So Debbie has Tempai. Unless she's got the win. Well, actually no, she didn't get the 2.
The 2?
Yeah, so Debbie has just drawn, so she's definitely got Tempai here, which is what she wants to wait on. If the 4 passes, you're on a single weight on the opaque tile.
No, that's a big if.
Or you can discard the opaque tile and be on a sit on the 4 dot. Nagishi got number accident. To be fair, it's an impossible hand. I've mentioned this many times. But
yes,
if
if 4P passes. What do you think what y'all are likely waiting on?
okay. I'm saying nothing, and I'm just reading the chat.
Sorry to take so long.
That's fine. Okay. Free So has been played.
Sorry to make you sleepy, Carol.
Boots. It's first on right now. No. Maybe. Have they got a? No, they might actually. Okay, so they might have a chart of things. They got an 8 weight. If they could do it. So they would have Honitsu and things. Carol, the voice of reason, says 9-pin. But does the hive mind agree with that? 8? Yeah. If they get rid of the opaque, they're in a wait for the 8 dots, so they've got a shot of winning. But Rise, the voice of risk reward, says first on the right. Okay, so that's the 2 options at the moment. Who is going to back one of those options? Do I hear? This is the discard. I agree with the person with the fox icon. That would be Rise, so that's it. Hands off the wheel. 4 So. Do you wish to call, Debbie?
No.
No? Okay.
Passes.
Passes.
Well, it's not totally safe. It's if it's something I can call, but I'm not going to.
Green Dragon. No draws for you! One opaque tile. So currently they're waiting on an 8 dot.
Why an 8 dot? Oh, right. That makes
Yep.
it. My brain always mixes it up when it's like that.
I think our goal is to find a better weight at this point. It's very likely to go with Shadow, and with 4 7s, every Shadow will give a reach on that. You excited here for October. Oh, you have not watched me play enough Mahjong if you think that's true. Okay. I mean, in truth, I do tend to prioritise Pinfu weights a lot, so definitely have a tendency to play suboptimal when it's critical, for bizarre reasons rather than reasons of logic. Certainly not to tilt enough on that. But anyway. Okay, free set. Six-o. Which I'm assuming Sumigiri at this point, but obviously still critical situations all abound here. So as they've discarded a 6 already since my reach, so yep, and yeah, they don't think it's one of the debs, so agreed. Yep, fine. Right, I draw. No! Darn it! I was nowhere near. Your turn. I keep telling you it's impossible, and despite proofs of the contrary, it is impossible. There will never be a Nagashi for me. Going deep into the bag this time. Kita?
North. Kita.
Okay. Drop the 8 into. If I draw one, I do have to play it, unless, of course, I win with it, which is always a possibility. The other possibility is that I already have it.
Bamboo.
Opaque. The 8 is an opaque, so.
So is the last 4.
But as I said, I already have it, so, you know.
You have either the 4 or the 8.
Yeah, I'm saying I might have the opaque 8. Who knows? See we go. Okay, so. Free zone. Is Debbie going to be tempted back towards a hand? So Debbie has just drawn 4, so by the way, if that's not visible. Okay. Oh. That is a 5, so. Den. Indeed. Well, possible 12. Yeah, if it deals into Debbie, that's a toy dragon and 2. Actually, you don't have your Dora anymore, do you? Geometry Freeze.
Yeah, I dropped it.
Yeah, you still have one. You still have one Dora though, and enough cards. So I think you do qualify for a mangan with that. In fact, you almost certainly do. The 2 pin is safe if you break tempo. Chat's got some interesting decisions to make.
They do.
2 pin and 9 pin are safe. I'm not disputing that. There's enough proof of it. Chat may still upvote me, of course, but that's my chip, so he just wants to get his excuses in early if he deals into you here. So if she's on a down for either 2 pin or 9 pin. Nine pin first, I guess. Both are 100%. 200% in fact. 9 pin allows possibility of 1, 2, 3, 8, 8, 8. Yep, true. Is there a Forso left? No, there isn't. The Forso's already gone. I was wondering if there was another Khan possibility, but...
Not with the 4, at least. There's still a opaque 5 somewhere.
Yeah, so if they were to drop the 5, you call it. You could Khan to try and end, but you know, we can for a 10. You can indeed for a 10.
Unless you have an opaque 5, and
Okay,
that's why
9.
you consider
I think
it.
that's enough confirmation on 9 pin. If somebody wants to correct me on that, feel free. But yep, 9 pin. Okay.
Do you have an opaque 5? Because that didn't seem to concern you.
Well, it doesn't. It's not my winning. 9 is not my winning tile.
No, an opaque 5. 5 so. Because you said this would deal into a Khan here.
Well, no, a 4th Khan causes a draw. Unless you win off it, in which case you just get your win. But you know.
I know, but you don't know for sure that this isn't a 5 unless you have a 5. Because they're putting.
I do know that, but
yeah. Well, they're throwing away a 5.
I'm still assuming my biggest. I was assuming my biggest threat to victory was a 4th card, but.
Well, if they threw this away, that could have been a 4 Khan, unless you know it's not.
Debbie can't. Yeah, I'm saying Debbie can't the 4. There's
No.
a possibility she can count the 5 in the future, depending on things, but.
But that didn't occur to Shadow till I pointed it out.
That's what I just said in the chat a few minutes ago.
No, but I didn't do that with. I could have done that with the 5 if they threw it, which didn't get voiced by you. So I think you already knew that.
Yeah,
the
if you
5
got the 5 and you're in a 4 dot weight, that's fine. But.
Well, that would have been the 4th Khan.
Yeah, at which point game ends and it's a draw and my big head and my hand is nulled.
I know that didn't occur to you, so.
There'll be a 3 more discuss to worry about.
I
True.
think you know something about that. 9 pin.
9 pin, which has been discarded by I think all of us at this point.
Yeah. Well, yeah, all of us.
Yep. Red dragon.
There's only one of those out so far.
Yeah, there's an opaque one. None of the... Oh, sorry, there's a clear one. None of the opaque ones have been seen at this stage. Giri?
So there's an opaque and another clear one skating out there somewhere. Only
Sumo
one's been
13
tossed.
orphans. Oh, okay. So is that a false sumo? 1 pin. Okay, so there is debate. So we got Sumagiri versus 1 pin. Is that an agreement on the 1 pin? I think it might be. One pin. Okay, got it. Number 2 up. Small possibility if Shadowham can see of red for pair weight. Yeah, it's possible. I mean, I could be waiting on any single opaque tile you can't see.
There's a lot of possibilities in Shadow's hand.
It'll be a loony move, but it's fine. So Debbie shows a free so.
Let's see.
But yeah, it could genuinely be having a single weight for any single opaque tile you can't see, so. Or it could be in the weight that, you know. Honestly, we're not getting this to 10 by 4 draws. Seems unlikely at this stage. Okay, Debbie plays a force, so. Let's take this one. North.
You can also Kita it and draw another.
Well, they
tile.
might want to just discard it to, you know, because North is almost could be safe as well. They also know where the opaque North is.
Yeah.
Giri, yeah, they're just discarding North.
Okay. You wobble the bag around a lot.
I do. 9 man. You reach down deep and you make the decision. And you've got an opaque tile for your trouble. Was there Keatas after I reached? I thought that was beforehand for both, but doesn't matter. I'm not waiting on that, and it's fairly obvious I'm not. That's right. How has Debbie not seen it yet?
I know.
Yeah, sure.
If someone puts down your winning tile and in response your throwaway tile to take that win.
I just win because it's an extra tile to complete the hand. I don't throw any tiles away after that point.
Oh, okay. Right. I was thinking about the two people winning situation thing.
Yeah, so
They both
if we
claim
don't,
it.
I don't think we've established whether we got head bump or double run on. Although I have a feeling it should be head bump because we're playing Washizu, but that hasn't come up yet.
Like the more valuable hand claims it.
Well, no, the next hand in sequence. Again, we haven't. This hasn't come up yet, but
Okay.
but yeah, if he were to call a tile, I would have the opportunity to win off it first. Because winning overrides any other calls, so...
I think it's a pretty equal gamble either way I go with this, so...
7 dot.
Yeah, like unless I completely fold.
Well, they can't call the 7 dot anyway.
No, with you.
Yeah. Carry on.
Useful information.
Pretty much. Opaque tile. For core priority, yeah.
Yeah.
Although the situation where a Khan is overwriting a pawn on an actual game table means that somebody has not shuffled out the white dragons. Some sets have extra white dragons in them for for bonus things.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Alright. 7 dots. I'm not going to be bad because obviously it's one that's just played, so... Eep.
Are you in reach, by the way?
Oh yeah, that's why I had to discard it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, the stick there.
Yeah. It's been buried a while back, but
Yeah.
we have 8 more draws to go in this game.
I
just
vaguely
FYI.
remembered you chucking one at me.
Right, Debbie draws an 8 so.
No.
Opaque tile. Sumagiri, in his opinion.
I think you're on a red dragon for opaque.
If Giri wasn't safe, 2 pin, yes. Okay, so Giri has been agreed. Giri, yeah.
And then this hasn't been outed as concealed. I mean, in the pin.
Red dragon.
The 3 is still concealed out there. 4. Only the 3 and the 4. Right?
3 of the 4 pin.
2, 5. In the dot, yeah. 2, 5, 6, 7. No, the 8 is still out there.
But yes, mate.
3, 4, 8 pin.
3 hasn't been played. The 4 pin hasn't been played. The 8 pin hasn't been played. Although it could still be hidden in the very few remaining tiles. Anyway, I played the red.
Okay, so you're not on a red wing.
2, 3, 4, 5 draws left to go.
Hey!
I'm shuffling the bag, my dear. Shuffle again.
Cheaty McCheaterson. He peeked and I made him.
I was peeking as I was
Shuffle the
shuffling the
bag.
bag.
Exactly. I shuffled it
Fine,
again.
fine.
You people are lucky I'm here to watch him. One dot.
Okay. Which one? Actually, it's for chat anyway, so.
Yeah.
6 bamboo. Oh, wow.
Oh.
If you're talking about punning red, that was a while back, so
That was pre-bag shuffle.
we can go back a couple of turns if you want to pon red.
Well, really, all it would take back my 1 dot. No, you don't. Okay.
Yeah, okay. So 6, so draw. Red, you guesses? Red.
You want the red back? Oh, throwing the red. Oh, okay.
Right, there are 3 more discards to go in this game. I have drawn a 3 dot, which I will then discard. So the high tea draw is with chat.
The last one.
Yeah. One more draw. One more draw.
Should I draw out your torture? West.
All right. One more draw. One more draw. There are so few tiles left in this bag. There's a little calming.
Yeah.
Let's go with 1, 2, or 3.
2.
2.
That could be your 8. Or it could be your 4.
Well, let's give them tempo. If that's an 8, they might have a shot at tempo.
Nothing.
If it's a
Carol
is
wants.
there a 4, 7? No, 7 can't be. 4 can't be.
No.
So yeah, they need to be waiting on 4, 7.
Well, I mean dots. There's still a 4 dot out there floating. And an 8 dot out there floating, which could do them good.
First on left. Okay.
Not just so.
So final discard. Red dragon.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's reveal up then. You were waiting. You Tenpai? No. Were you Tenpai?
I was in Tenpai.
Yeah,
you
waiting on
wanted
the
this,
4
didn't you?
No, actually, I had it. I had no need for it.
What were you waiting on?
I was going to sing away for the 5, so.
Oh, you were never going to get that.
Oh no! You say that. You were folding quite heavily at the time that 5 so option came up.
Well, you were never going to get that. That's why I went with 3s.
I felt it was optimal, and it had a reasonable shot at working, especially given everything. With my weights, patterns, everything up to this point was very much leaning towards this, and I managed able to use that as reasonable camouflage. So yeah, I was in a 5 so single weight, and I was so happy at the point where you drew that. But unfortunately, at that stage, you'd got back into a position where you were definitely back in a game.
Yeah.
Because at one stage you were out of the game. If they'd have drawn it during that phase, they might have just played it. Even one option, just play it to try and help the 4 cards, but
I was pretty certain you were waiting on either the 4... Well, either on my 4, that you had the 5 dot, or the 8 dot in your hand.
I was like, turn before I drew this, this is what I had. I literally drew this and picked this up a turn earlier after the 3 cards had been made and thought, is this worth bailing with? But I saw the allure of Fordora plus Reach and ridiculous. Oh dear. Anyway.
So everybody's in Tenpai, but no wins.
Chat's not in Tenpai, but that's
Aren't
one. No, they're not.
5, 6.
No,
Oh,
they're
sorry.
not. No, they need one. They need one more draw, or they
Okay.
need to do something with
Well,
that. But
you and I are Tenpai then.
yeah, there wasn't. So the remaining clear tile, the remaining epic tiles was the 8 dot basically. There was also a 1 so, but all the information was kind of out there, and I was trying to use that at some stage. Actually, all 3 1 so's were still in the pack at some point. Oh, that was fun, ridiculous, wild, and I think I'm going to call it there, and that might end up being the end of Washizu Mahjong for the time being. Because, yeah, we've done this now for 12 hours over 4 days.
Yeah, and I have to go back to the US
In a week and a bit.
Yeah, at the end of this week.
But we will Washizu again. We will possibly do some other things again as well. We might even play open hand, though we would have to get my other small set of this to do proper open hand matches on this.
Hopefully
Yeah,
before
GG.
spring.
I mean, I don't want to GG when I'm declaring the winner, but equally, we have done this 3 days in a row, and it has been kind of ridiculous.
Thank you, Cairo.
Well, it's a week and a bit to go. We might do some other things that aren't Mahjong related.
Yeah, some other game is
We might play some more Crokinole, because that was ridiculous and fun the first time.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks for joining us. We will resume with possibly normal Tiles of Confusion on Friday, depending on how things go.
Tiles.
Yeah, thanks for joining us. We won the most hands. You did win the most hands by a comfortable margin. You won the most hands.
Ridiculously.
Debbie, of course, was the most sneaky and most in Tenpai with things. But yeah. Anyway, thanks for joining us, everybody.
Night, folks.
Have a good night, and we will see you the next time we do Washizu blood-related streams. And had the most blood. I do my best to take that off you, but yeah. Indeed.
Yeah, you are. I'm like laying on the floor, really, really pale.
Yeah, but I am full Washizu. I pull the double Yakuman and I have all the money.
Bye, folks.